Welcome to Dude No Way Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of Dude No Way, and today it is rat behavior in Marvel Rivals. We're going to be doing our thing again here on Rocket Raccoon. We're going to be going in, staying alive for a super long time, being annoying as hell to the team and the enemy team, and just in general, just winning the game based solely on our ability to stay alive, and it's gonna be a good time, dude. I really enjoy playing Rocket insofar as that I like his kit overall. I like that he does not die. I like that he has a lot of mobility options. He can be in some crazy-ass places and make it difficult for the enemy team to hunt him down. That being said, this was not my first idea for a show. I had a different idea for a show today, and then, unfortunately, what ended up happening is that nature called. Something that I ate yesterday is not agreeing with me. So I had to take care of some business. And then by the time I was done doing that, there was not enough time to do all the things that I needed to set up on the back end for the other show. So this was my backup plan anyway. This is kind of where I was. This was my initial thought of what I wanted to do today, and then I thought of something better. So I'll just set that that other thing up for a show next week, and then we'll end up having a good time doing that. So I just want to say thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for your patience yesterday while I took the day and decided to not stream and instead work on the video that I have been working on for 2 weeks. It was a long one, dude. It was a super long video. About 3 times the length of my old Destiny videos, and because of that, it made it a little bit difficult to be able to, how do I say this? Made it a little bit difficult to edit in a timely fashion, I guess, if that makes sense. And in addition to that, with the video being so long, there was a certain point where I had so many clips and different footage pulled up into OBS, or not in OBS, into Premiere, that it stopped working for like half a day. I had to just like finish it in small increments. Like, I could boot it up, I could work for like 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden it would be like, I don't know what to do anymore, bro. There's too much stuff going on, man. And then I had to shut it off, reboot it, and then start again from where I was. It was crazy, bro. It was nuts. So I have an issue with this. I just want to look on the back end. I just want to see, because I have not messed with this since we have been live, but I'm getting that weird thing with my Stream Deck again, and I'm not sure why it's doing this to me. What's going on with you, Stream Deck? What is your problem, dude? Like, all of a sudden my buttons are all red, and like, why are you doing this? You should be fine. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong here. Unless, does Bar Raider need to be updated? Like, what the fuck is happening? Let me just see. If I open this up and I go to Bar... Is it Bar Raider? Or Bar Reader? Bar Raider. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Wait. It took it away. Where are you? Pardon my back-end maintenance here. This is kind of a crucial part of the show. You know what I mean? Spotify integration. Yeah, let's do it. Get it. Take it. Download it. I mean, I already have it, so I don't know why it's not... Why aren't you working? Which one is that under? That's a good question. I should probably be doing this another time, huh? Oh well. Yeah. Let me just... Yeah, I guess I'll just mess with this another time. I don't know. It sucks that it's not working, but, like, what do you do, right? When the integration isn't pulled up, when it's just not... It's not doing the thing that you want it to do. I guess you just gotta leave it. I don't know. A little bit weird. Making sure everything's good on the back end, good on YouTube, good on Twitch there. Everything looks right to me. Let's go with one of these. Continue. I got an email. Just got... Come on. Like, it's trying to do things on the back end, and it's just not figuring it out. Like, it is incredibly stupid right now at this moment. Update plugin. Yes, I'm trying to update the plugin, you twat. How do I update it? It's like, I'm gonna take you back to... It's telling me, basically, view account. View account. What's my account here? Personal info. That's my... Yeah, that's my email. That's the correct email. Stream Deck is already open. Like, it's literally saying, please update. But I'm trying to update, and it won't allow me to. Really odd. Really, really weird stuff here. Anyway, I'll do this later. It sucks, because I was really hoping it would be a super easy fix, but whatever. Forget it. With that being said, let's get that bullshit out of the way. I guess let's go ahead. Let's dive into this first game. We're gonna have some fun playing Rocket. Gonna jump into a couple of games and just see if we can live through the entire game without ever dying, and basically make it the hold right click simulator. And you know, not to the point where we never press the left click and damage things, but for the most part, that's the plan. All right, so we're gonna have a magic. We've got a Thor. We've got an Adam Warlock. So this is gonna go. This is doomed to fail straight off the jump. We do have 2 tanks, so at least there's that. Just we have no support ultimate, so it's gonna go good. It's gonna go good. So anyway, going back to my discussion about my video, I did get the video done, which I'm very happy about. It posts at 1 o'clock, so about 2 hours from now. And then we will be able to see it, we will be able to watch it and enjoy it, and I will advertise it out the ass because it took me like 2 weeks to make, and hopefully everybody likes it. You know, hopefully it does well. This is my first, like, excuse me, my first fully edited video in like a couple years here. Like, they took so long that I tried to find a different way to succeed, and essentially, with Marvel Rivals, I thought, you know what? Let me give full editing a shot again. Let's just see how it goes, versus some of the less effort content. So for science, we're just gonna see what happens, and ideally, it will go well. And if not, then I blame me. So I'm gonna jump down here. I'm gonna throw the old respawn beacon right there. That's actually a terrible place for the respawn beacon. I'm gonna throw the respawn beacon right there and just start chucking these right clicks at people. Staying in complete safety. Hannibal, what's going on, bro? We're doing some rat stuff. Got some rat maneuvers here. It's like a pit maneuver, but from the trash can. If you can imagine that. They got a Black Panther. Oh, and a Spider-Man. I guess I should probably watch out for that Spider-Man, huh? So, like I said, got an idea for a pretty enjoyable sounding show. I'll be excited to do that on Monday. I gotta do a little bit more setup on the back end for that than I had time for this morning. Rat King time, that's right. That's right, bro. It's not just a sidearm in Destiny anymore. It's now also a healer thing in Marvel Rivals. Y'all good over there? I'll send you one ball. I'm trying to keep Thor alive and save him from himself. Well, now that the hurricane's incoming, Spider-Man's gonna have to find a new target, which means I'm probably on the chopping block here. So let me just get out of here. Bro, this is so easy, dude. What the fuck? Well, Storm ate shit because she didn't plan her escape. You know, you can't just use Storm's ultimate and plan to go in and chase people around. You have to also figure out how you're gonna get out of there. That's like a crucial part, you know? And like, as a man, see, this is the reason why men are better at playing Storm, right? Because we are prepared to pull out. And that's why we're so good at the character, right? We had We were gonna pull out from the beginning. Oh, there's a hella on me. Can I fucking reload for the love of God? There's a hella in our backline, but if I just leave, then it's not a big deal. You know, then she has to chase me. And if she kills Adam Warlock, I really don't care, because I don't really see him doing too much anyway. There we go. And she's gone. Bro, this shit is ridiculously easy. Now I see why everybody likes this character so much. It's just stupid. Oh, they got a Luna Snow over here. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. I didn't even use my ult, dude. Forget about it. I just ran around. I got very low at one point from the hella left-clicking me, and then I just left. Hanny, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. I don't know if you saw my post over on YouTube, but I tried to let everybody know, as in a community post yesterday, that I was not going to stream because I was very close to finishing my video, and I wanted to get that done. And like I said, I was talking about this earlier, but I worked on that shit for like 2 weeks, and I really, really wanted it to be done so that I could post it today on Friday. And I did finish it, and it's all set. It's all ready to roll. I'll be posting it at 1 o'clock, so I'm very excited. Hanny, this is the first fully edited video, like I used to make them for Destiny, that I've made since Lightfall came out of Destiny. Remember fucking Lightfall when that released? I made one video after Lightfall came out, and it did terrible, and I spent like 2 full weeks making it, and I was like, I'm never making a video about Destiny ever again. I'm never putting this much effort into a Destiny video again, and I never did. But yeah, dude, it has been a fucking long time. But hopefully people like it. Because if they don't, then I just did the same thing that I did with Destiny, but now with Marvel Rivals, so... There's literally a health pack right next to you, stupid. Go get a fucking health pack. See, now our Adam Warlock is dead because we had to heal Storm. Not that either one of you is more valuable than the other. You're both kind of, I don't care about either one of you. Like, let's just be real. Like, Storm and Adam Warlock are about as valuable to me as shit in a bag on my front porch. I hope my mic cues up randomly while I'm saying some shit like that, you know? Like, while I'm being real out of pocket about it. Yo, what if I just fought this, heck. I really have no beef with you, so I'm just gonna leave. I just wanted to toy with her a little bit. Here. You guys, you take this. Why? Because I said so. Storm, stop dying. Stop playing a fucking Storm into a Black Widow. Oh. Adam Warlock's popping res. And he resed magic. Whenever I hear the word plasma, I just jump immediately into the sky. Get a health pack. So much to look after. It's like babysitting children. It's like the Muppet Babies again. Remember when I talked about the Muppet Babies, dude? Jesus Christ. This is what this feels like, babysitting this Storm. Staying out of the way here. Keeping myself up on high ground positions. Making sure I never get dove. Etc, etc. It's worked so far. Oh, now the Spider-Man sees me. Now he's gonna be after my ass. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. Imagine wanting to get me so badly. Oh, this might be where I go down. I haven't pressed my respawn beacon this entire time. I finally died. Good for them. That was my first death all game. Maybe I should let him know. You guys are down, Rocket. I'm on my way back, though.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Thor, let me show you this nifty trick. It's me beating the shit out of you. Listen, if Thor gets his ass beat by Rocket Raccoon, he deserves to die. And that's me being as nice as I possibly can be. I'm gonna go find that Black Widow and 1v1 her. Who's crying? I don't know. I don't have time to stare at this shit. There's the Black Widow. Hey, remember me? Well, that's unfortunate. But at least we wasted our support ults. Tap, why are you running away, dude? Yo. Okay, Widow. Alright, Widow. It's over for you, dog. Congratulations. What's your name? B. Geasley. And it's a shame that our Adam Warlock is useless when it comes to healing, too. Imagine if he were good at healing. Yeah, you guys gotta stop dying. You guys gotta stop taking so much damage. Fighting like you're immune to damage and shit. You guys coming? You coming to do this? Dude, our fucking Adam Warlock is already dead, bro. Uh-oh. Hey, I got healed. Let's go. That's the most useful thing the Adam Warlock has done all game, which is heal me. Oh my god, bro, Thor. Fuck off. Captain America. Don't leave. Don't leave. Here, take this healing. Oh, well, I guess we gotta leave now, huh? I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about this one. No, don't born again. No. We lost that fight. Don't born again directly in front of the entire team. Thank God we lost that round. Jesus Christ. Adam Warlock, you idiot.
You can count on me. I got a plan.
Before you attack, get ready.
This conflict is growing more dire with every new challenge that we face.
I bet you're wishing you just stayed in that cocoon of yours, huh, Adam?
I've never been one to hide from...
Okay, so, the... What's her name is absolutely...
Well, if you're not planning to use it, can I grab a quick nap?
Nah, bro, don't even worry about it, dude. Adam Warlock ult is just giving your team another death on the scoreboard. So, I'm glad it didn't work, honestly. No offense, it's not you, it's the character.
Got it?
Time has claimed a lot of good soldiers. I won't let it take...
Fastest way to accrue a second's death is by an Adam Warlock rezzing you, and then your whole team just fucking dying. Again. Rat stuff. Being a rat. She still playing the sniper? Yeah, she is.
I am ready.
That's totally fine with me, though. Aw, shit. They just wasted both their support ults. We're very split.
This is real firepower!
The Spider-Man still alive? Y'all gonna let him live? No, okay, good. Good, I didn't use my ultimate for no reason. I was afraid that I did.
You're welcome. Needed that boost. Oh, they do not like that.
Shit talking in the chat. Oh, they are too. They're talking all the shit in the chat right now, bro. They don't know how to not talk shit.
this place carefully.
Yo, if you don't want to be targeted as a support player, stop playing support. Know what I mean? There you go. There, I killed her. Yeah, dude, somebody said welcome to being a healer. Exactly, bro. If you don't want to be targeted because you're playing support, stop fucking playing support then. Stop being somebody that needs to die. Go play Mr. Fantastic if you don't want to be targeted. No one gives a shit about that guy. I care less about Mr. Fantastic than I do about, let's see, what's something that doesn't affect me at all? Someone owning a Tesla. I don't give a shit about that. I care less about Mr. Fantastic than that. Yo, Bucky, you're gonna have to go, bro. You're lucky that your Thor came, because I was about to beat you in a 1v1. Someone says defend the mission area. No shit, bro, you think? You fucking think? Somebody give this man a prize, dude. What a genius.
I am ready to put on the
Goddamn genius, dude. Yo, Doctor Strange, you better stay with your Luna Snow, my friend. You better stay with that Luna Snow. Doctor, Steven, get out of here. Fucking. There you go. There you go. That's for y'all. I'll see you later, dude. You should have stayed. You should have stayed with Luna Snow, little guy. Jesus Christ. Strange choice of tactic. Well done, Hanny. Well done. He tried, dude. He certainly tried. What if I was just an asshole? What if I was just like, what if I just said yawn in the chat? What if I said something like, damn, I'm falling asleep over here, bro. You guys gonna play the game at all, or what are we doing? It says, okay, bro, why am I always outed to be the first target for every ult, even without the ult? It's because Luna needs to die for everyone else to die. Pretty simple. Yeah, I'm not gonna say pretty simple. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he understands why he's targeted. He's just crying like a bitch. So, I'm pretty sure, didn't somebody make a song about crying like a bitch? Isn't it actually called Crying Like a Bitch? Am I crazy? Didn't that happen? I swear to God that happened. Anyway, that song is just this guy's personality. His whole personality is just, you know, crying into his controller and or mouse and keyboard. Actual whining. What am I doing? What do I want to do here? I want to... Yo, Hanny, check this shit out. Remember the other day we talked about the old steampunk Iron Man? Well, here he is, dude. In all his shitty glory. Brand new skins just released last night. He looks... I don't know, kind of fine, I guess. Am I picking it up? Nah. Nah, the skin that I currently have for Iron Man is my favorite skin, maybe in the... Excuse me, maybe in the entire game. But I hate the character because he always just gets killed. Yeah, not that cool. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Yeah, that's what, yeah, Star says, ew. Yeah, he kind of looks, I don't know. Like if, you know when you drink coffee, right? And then you immediately have to poop after? He kind of looks like that to me. Like an after coffee shit, in my opinion. And he's got like this little, this in the center of his chest. This is the furnace from the basement of the movie Home Alone. If you guys remember, like he would go, like Kevin McAllister would go down to the basement and it would turn on and then he would shit his pants and he would run back upstairs. That's what Iron Man's got going on his chest right here. That's exactly what that is. Hannibal says Mochalicious. That's right, yeah. That's the name of this skin. It's not actually steampunk. This is the Mochalicious skin for Iron Man. And he's got, his highlight intro is called Diarrhea Blues. Star says, he looks like the base model uniform you get before you can start upgrading. That's exactly what it is. Like, if you started World of Warcraft as Iron Man, this would be what your character started in. And then, from that point forward, you would slowly assemble a clown suit of different colored armor and gear. And then you would still somehow look better than this shit right here. Like, the back of it looks like it would be a redneck's truck. You know what I mean? Like those really old-looking Ford F-150s that have, like, the way too big exhausts. That's what this looks like to me. Oh, I can zoom in. Look at that. You got the dual exhaust. You got like the inside of a watch going on here in his back. There's no person on the inside either. You never see like there's no like silhouette of a body or anything like that. You just see like moving cogs and shit. So that's odd, huh? Man, remember BC armor? Bro, do I? Rolling coal. Yes, exactly. It's coal powered, as a matter of fact. It's not even steampunk. It says steam power bundle, but I don't know if they know this, but you don't. Never mind. You know what? I'm not gonna keep talking shit about it. It's a steampunk Iron Man. They did a great job. If you like steampunk things, for me, it looks like actual doo-doo. So this is the name card that you can get with it. If you want to have a slightly confused looking Iron Man on a name card, you can have that. This is his spray that comes with it. If you buy this bundle, it says PAL, which it actually looks like it says Dow because this doesn't go long, like the P doesn't go down long enough. But so that's the spray. This is the emote where he like wiggles around for a little bit, and then he takes a wrench to his own asshole, and apparently that fixes the issue. Excuse me, it's his kneecap. He takes the wrench from his own asshole and fixes his kneecap with it. And then this is the highlight intro. That one's actually not too bad. The MVP screen, not too bad. The only problem that I have with the MVP screens is that they only work for the skin that you buy them with. So this MVP screen, you can't wear a different skin and have it be the same one. It won't work. You won't be able to use this MVP screen if you use a different skin. Star says, it doesn't look steampunk at all. He looks coal-powered. I think it's awful. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not Steam. This is not a Steam engine at all. It is 100% coal-powered. You and Hannibal are right. It's not steampunk. But, anyway, when we go over to Iron Man, for me, I have this skin. And this shit looks like sex on an armor to me. You know, like this looks like visual orgasm for my body and for what I like. So, like, I'll never change Iron Man off this skin unless they somehow make an even cooler looking Iron Man. It's a shame the character sucks and I never get to use the skin, but it is just drop dead gorgeous. Like, holy shit, that is good. Look at the detail on the fucking shoulders. He's got skulls on his hands. He's got skulls on his back. When he uses different things. I'm gonna go into the practice range real quick. I'm just gonna show your ass. I'm gonna show you guys why I love this skin so much. This shit is super dope. Again, I wish I could use the character. Come on. Make me wait no longer. Where are you, Iron Man? There you are. So, when you're in the skin,
Don't shy away from a fight, but I'd rather be in the
you're doing, you're doing your fly thing. As you fire, he shoots the blue out of his hands and whatnot. The beam is just the beam from his chest, right?
I'm taking requests.
Beam from his chest.
Double kill.
Roleplay nights are weird when he makes me wear this costume. Wait, whoa. Whoa. Alright, listen. I do not have a Tony Stark fetish, alright? If anything, if I had this costume, I would wear it during sex, okay? I wouldn't make Star wear it. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I might. Alright, let's not put anything past me, alright? Let's be real. I know me, and I might actually, on a certain day, I might be feeling alright about that. What was his love interest name in the movies? Pepper. I'd be like, oh, Pepper, let me give you this salt, bitch, come here. You said visual orgasm. That's right, dude. That's right. It is a visual orgasm. Okay, so when I press the armor upgrade, he gets, like, the cool, like, spikes on his side. And when he does the beam, the spikes, like, form into a big thing around him. And all of that is very sexy as well. Yeah, I'm gonna give her the salt. Yeah, no, I'm not giving her the pepper. That's a different roleplay night. That's like shit on your chest roleplay night. You know what I'm saying? You get it. Hanny's got 5 kids. You know he's a kinky bastard, dude. Hanny gets down. He's ready at any hour of any day. If his wife walked in and propositioned him right now, he would leave the stream running and go at it. Okay, and then when you press the when you press the ultimate in this skin, it gives you like bat wings, and the bat wings look cool as well. See, I'll show you real quick. You see the wings? Bang. And the wings just like pop up on the side there. I'm gonna hit it one more time so that you can see it. On his shoulders, he gets little little bat wings. Ready, steady, maximum pulse. Yeah, that shit is dope. It's happened. I know. I 100% believe that it's happened. It's all right, dude. You got to use the stream time for something productive, you know? Usually, for Star, when I go live, she knows that's her time to go rub one out because she knows I'll be busy for the next 3 hours. She's like, all right, see ya. She disappears into the bedroom. And then I just hear stirring mac and cheese for a while. I don't know if you heard her laugh, but she liked that joke. That shit was funny. Anyway. So the other skin that released today is the Spider-Man Spider-Punk bundle. And by today, I mean last night. This came out last night. Spider-Punk bundle. So if you're a Spider-Man main that is also heavily into the Motley Crue or other various punk bands that I'm not well-versed enough in the punk scene to know, then you can get this one. I actually really like the way this skin looks. I just don't really care for that kind of music too much. Like, I am like the weirdest music taste person that I know, personally. Like, when I listen to music, like mainstream music, I only listen to hip-hop. I listen to solely rap, basically, right? But then, my other favorite music is video game music and, like, synthwave stream beats type music, you know? Like, excuse me. Excuse me. Like, copyright-free, DMCA-free music that you could play on your stream. I love listening to that. I'm also a massive fan of just, like, soundtracks from video games. And I don't listen to them that often, but every now and then I do. And when I do, I enjoy it quite a lot. Like, I'm a huge fan of The Witcher 3's soundtrack. That soundtrack slaps, in my opinion. The Fields of Ard Skellig is, like, my favorite track from Witcher 3. I never even played through the fucking game, dude. I made it like 2 hours into that game, and then I got bored, and I said I would come back to it, and I never did. And that happened like 16 times. So I've made it 2 hours into the game about 16 times, and I've never gone back to finish the game. I heard it was amazing. But that one song from that soundtrack is really good. In addition to that, the Stormwind theme from WoW makes my dick hard every time. You know, a lot of the songs from WoW, actually, are some of my favorite songs ever. I absolutely love the soundtrack of classic WoW. And then the Stormwind theme is just, like, is peak, in my opinion. It's so good. So this is the spray that you get with the new Spider-Man bundle. You can see he's very horny, and his boner sense is tingling, or whatever. Over here, you've got the name card, which for some reason this one is animated, and the steampunk one for Iron Man was not. I guess because this one is like super high tech, this one can be animated, and the other one, because it's coal powered, can't. Gotta go get the kids. Be back, bro. All right, dude. I'll be here. I'll be here, man. So that's that. He's got a little guitar. His emote is him like smashing a guitar. Gives it a couple of strums and then smashes it on the ground. The one thing I will say about Spider-Man is that he and I have a very similar build. Spider-Man and I actually look pretty similar in terms of our body composition. I hate to admit that. It is the truth, though. I wish I could just see him standing regular without having to look at the goddamn emote. But, yeah, his legs kind of look like mine. His torso kind of looks like mine. Facts? Yeah, dude, his butt cheeks definitely look a lot like my butt cheeks. Although I will say Spider-Man has decidedly more cake than I do. Even with this, looking at this right now, his cake, it's a far larger cake than mine. Like, if you want to think about it this way, like, Spider-Man's cake is like the one from Matilda, right? The big chocolate cake that the little kid had to eat in front of the entire class, right? And then mine is like a chocolate junior from Tasty Cake. You know, comparatively. So, there's that. He's got a lot more ass than I do. And then this is his little highlight intro. Which would be super cool if I gave a single fuck about guitars, or metal, or this type of music at all. Very cool highlight intro, just not for me, you know? I do really like Storm's stuff. Her new skin looks amazing. She got Mjolnir. You know, she goes up in the sky. She's got a suit of armor on. Like, damn, this looks badass to me. And I would actually love to see this skin. Like, modders can do this, and I know they can't do this in the actual game, but, like, modders can. I would love to see them take this skin and turn it into a female troll from WoW. Like a troll shaman. Because, like, she looks exactly like a troll right now with her current outfit and her, like, if you just changed her face to look like a troll, this could 100% be a troll shaman. Like, it looks very cool and very close to what you would expect it to be. You just gotta make her skin green and give her tiny little tusks, and she would be a perfect troll shaman. I think that would be badass. But anyway, that's a pipe dream. Nobody's ever gonna do that. And if they do, I'll never see it, because it'll end up being on Twitter or fucking Reddit somewhere, and I'll never ever see it. With that being said, those are the 2 new skins that just came out. I think I'm gonna go ahead back into this next game and take a sip of my coffee, and we will take it from there. We're gonna lock in as Rocket. It's rat behavior all day today. We're just gonna dive in. I'm gonna be a rat. I'm gonna not throw my respawn beacon, because if the team dies, they should be dead. I don't want to res them. I thought this guy's name is Coke Please, but that is definitely not what it looks like. The person who picked Wanda, I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but it definitely doesn't look like Coke Please. I'm changing my skin. I'm going full on whatever that skin is. Victorian era? I don't know.
I got a plan.
This coffee is fucking delicious. Oh my god.
Stay strong.
I went back to bed after I dropped my kid off earlier, because I was trying to go to sleep earlier last night, and I got woken up in the middle of the night to take a surprise dump. I hate when that happens, dude. So it took away my additional time to sleep. I was mad about it. As you would be, you know, as anyone would be. I'm gonna throw the respawn beacon right there. If they come around from the side, oh well.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm actually gonna pull the respawn beacon back. I'll take it back. I'm not gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put it up here, where it's more difficult to actually get to. Far less likely that it gets killed from there. But probably, I would say, likely that I am not close enough to actually get the res, so maybe I pull it back and I put it, like, out here, you know? Like, if I put this shit, I'm gonna start firing balls in their direction. If I put that is not where I wanted that to go, but whatever, it can stay there. If they go and they destroy it, oh well. I'm just gonna let this Spider-Man try and figure me out. Good luck, dude. He certainly tried. Are you guys gonna kill him, or are you just playing? Did they kill him? I can't tell. Yeah, they did. All right, good. At least there's that. At least they're good for something. Not much, but something, you know? Yo, Coke Piss. Coke Piss, I can't actually heal you while you're phased. I should tell them, huh? Wanda, I can't heal you while you're phased. Just a heads up. I'm trying to get heals on you, but the phase state won't let me get you. We got a Spider-Man harassing your backline here. Just a heads up. Gotta keep these boys alive while I wait for everybody to accomplish nothing. Again. Oh, you're gonna chase me? Peter, you wanna have a 1v1, Peter? No, you win. Good job. If I had taken that 1v1 sooner, I think I could have killed him. But that's fine. Now he's gonna be emboldened. I should have just ran, honestly. Should have just ran. But it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the respawn beacon, like, right there. Because we know that they're going to die immediately as they come out of this little room. What is Mr. Fantastic doing on the point right now, bro? That's what I want to know. What did you hope to accomplish in that moment? Alright, I'm pulling the respawn beacon back. No. No, they have it. We don't go back.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
You're welcome.
They'll never see me back here, bro.
Judge, jury, executioner.
I am not even gonna try to save them from this. The Penny Parker killed him immediately, dude. Penis Parker did not give a shit about judge, jury, executioner. As you would expect a penis not to. How long before their Spider-Man comes into our backline? Here he is, dude! I didn't even get the sentence out! Is that right? I'll tell you what's really legendary. My ability to get away from y'all. Wow. That guy's not good at holding off a Spider-Man. They're actually not hard. You're Cloak and Dagger, too. They're not even hard to duel as Cloak and Dagger. I kill every Spider-Man. I've never lost to a Spider-Man as Cloak and Dagger after I figured out how to duel him. Never happens. But whatever. They're still learning, I guess. 17 seconds on my respawn beacon, so I can't do anything about it right now. Their Spider-Man goes down. Maybe if we had a tank that wasn't a fucking Penis Parker, we'd be better off, you know? You can see it's working so well for my team. We're just gonna co-op time in there. That's cool with me. Because I'm just gonna chuck that right there. For whoever on my team wants to die. Oh, dude! The fucking Cloak and Dagger got immediately Magneto meatballed. How do you suck so bad that you get Magneto meatballed right now, dude? Here, take this. Take this, team. Oh my god, no, bro! Holy shit. I gave... Okay, alright, hang on. I'm taking my hands off the keyboard for a minute. I gave Mr. Fantastic the Rocket Raccoon ultimate while he was using his stupid ass ult. And not only did it work, but it killed like 5 of them. Holy shit. Yeah, you're welcome. He said fantastic. He doesn't even know. I don't think he knows it was me. I gave him the damage amp, and that was enough to kill like the whole team. Penis. You can't stand in the middle of that, Penis Parker. Spider-Man. Do I tell him? Spider-Man, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna diff you. I'm gonna pick your character, and I'm gonna diff you at your own character. For the lulz. I don't even care if we lose the game. I just want to show that you are not as good as you think you are. That's real rat behavior, bro. It's fine. That was only my second death. I'm actually doing just fine. Just gonna back it up here. Backing up a hair. Throwing that there. Am I in the range of the old... Well, I know Black Panther isn't in the range of the respawn beacon. Yeah, maybe I should move it closer, huh? Here, I'll pull it back. I'll move it a little bit closer. That way these guys actually get to benefit from it. Hopefully. At least some of them. Oh, now I gotta pull it back again. Come on in, dude. Water's fine. He died. You just immediately got shit on. Just chilling, just doing my thing. Watching my team get absolutely fucking dumpstered because our Cloak and Dagger is over here using her cloak form to do fuck all. How many kills you got, Cloak and Dagger? 6 deaths, huh? Yikes, bro. You are bad. And chuck that down there. Penis, you are up there with no heal and no support. Not just, like, support players, but, like, no actual teammates near you at all. I hope you get respawned. You do. Now, what did we learn, Penis? Come on, then. Bro, Jesus Christ.
Wait, isn't he the guy who's judge, jury, executioner?
Stop standing in the Punisher. Oh, you fucking moron. Bro. What does she think she's gonna do? It's like one of the highest damage ultimates in the entire game. Why would you stand in that? Ready? Here we go. Here we go. I gave him the GG no heals for my own team. I want to see their response, dude, because it's obviously a joke. We healed fine, you know. We were neck and neck for healing. Me and the 7 death fucking cloak and dagger. Hilarious. But I'm the healer. What do you mean? Oh god, that shit is funny. Anyway, nobody said anything. I'm really surprised. I'm shocked, dude. That was obviously bait. That was rage bait. Come on, dude. Take the bait, for the love of God. Maybe they should stop dying so goddamn much, you know? They can't hang with my 80 damage, though. My 8-0 damage. Fuck with me, dog. That's all I'm saying. They don't have what it takes to stand toe-to-toe with this massive DPS output.
Team to win this one.
And how could they?
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
Oh, I got a Bucky. I gotta remember to hit the team up button. I keep forgetting. This guy's name is Top Chuchaman. Vinny from Jersey Shore is here. So that's cool. Oh no, you guys, we gotta disconnect. We lost obesity underscore 312. Fuck. This team just got a lot skinnier.
There's nothing I can't fix.
Feels bad, man.
30 seconds before you attack.
Do you think 312 was their number, like the number of pounds they are? Or is it like their area code? Where is 312 area code? Let's find out. We're gonna find out together right now. Let's see, 312 area code. It is downtown Chicago. All right, so that was a big dude from Chicago, is what we can figure out from that.
All you need to do is capture the mission.
All right, boys, it's me and you. I'm the only healer, so if you die, it was kind of your fault. No, what if I said that with my mic held down, you know? Where do I... Excuse me. I'm gonna put that right there. Put this right here. Give old Buckaroo a chance. Man, it's a shame that we only have that one healer. If you guys die a lot, it's because there's only one healer. And I'm prioritizing my life over yours. Just so you know. I'm gonna heal myself before I heal any of you. And I don't feel bad about it in the slightest. You wanna do something about it? You wanna do something here? Nope, I died. Guess I shouldn't have done that, huh? It worked, though. I mean, we killed their tank. Their tank is down. I guess ours is too, huh? Well, everybody's dead. That's what they get. Maybe someone will be smart and play another support. Play another support, since they're all... I mean, the tank could play a support. See, our Spider-Man is going back to spawn. He's gonna swap over to a Luna Snow. What a nice guy. What a nice guy, dude. I wouldn't have done it. Okay, whatever. Okay, I got armed and dangerous. Get him, Wolverine. Get him, bro. What's up, bitch? No. Where you running? Where you running? Come here, my guy. Hulk, come back. I will straight up kill you, dog. Come here. I will kill you out of your entire Hulk form. Look at him running from Rocket, bro. Oh, man, not the cheaper town hall. I'm just gonna back out of that. Hey, now we're talking. You gonna kill him? You gonna kill him? You gonna kill him? No, we're all just gonna chill out in here, huh? Hey, I rezzed him. Let's go, bro.
This is real firepower.
Yeah, I'll keep you alive, I guess. I fucking guess.
I'll patch you up. My good deed for the day.
Nah, fuck that. We're chasing this Bucky. What's good, Buckaroo? Where you at? Where you at, you little bitch? Don't just stand there and get agained over and over again. Okay, they killed him. Good. That would be most stupid of you. To just stand there and get agained over and over. To death. Yo, who's up here? Hulk, if you think you're getting away, I promise you, you are not. I am the most aggressive trash panda you've ever met. I have like 2,000 damage on a rocket. That's like more damage than all of the rockets on the leaderboard combined in a single game. Okay. So then, to combat us against the world, I just stand here in this window. Wanda, you cunt. You destroyed my high ground position. Who'd you kill? Anyone? Yourself. Neat. This is a cool trick, dude. Cool trick. There you go. Bucky, enjoy this. Oh, no! I got too aggressive. But it's fine. We're doing great. That was my third death. I wish it wasn't, but whatever. They got Luna Snow's ult right now to keep them alive. At least for the time being. I gotta get back there faster. I need to use this to increase my movement speed. Oh, shit. I take it back. We just respawn now.
You're ready for action. Again. Again.
You fucking assholes. Bricks! Oh my god, Bricks, what's going on? I'm sorry I missed you last week. I had like the flu or something. Some deadly illness that had me laid up in bed for like a whole week. Bricks, how's life? I just finished one of my, I just finished a YouTube video and it's gonna be fully, it's gonna be uploaded at 1 o'clock here. So in about 1 hour over on the main channel. And I'm very excited about it, as you can tell, because I've been talking about it all stream. For those of you who have been here since the beginning, I've been talking about it all day. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. It took like 2 weeks to edit that shit. So, glad to see you're alive and well. Same to you, same to you. How's life? What's new? How's the boyfriend doing? Hope everything's cool. Have you been playing any Rivals in my absence? I had to take a little break while I recovered from death, from my near-death experience there. I wasn't really that sick, but you know, sick enough to be in bed, not sick enough to die. I remember what being sick enough to die felt like. And spoiler alert, it was not good. Bro, this Bucky wants to get us so badly. Who's he dueling back here? Who even is that? Oh, okay, it's our Wanda. Why would you use it again so quickly? There's no one here, though. Why wouldn't you hold on to it and hopefully get another reset? Bricks, if you think my content is funny, you're gonna like the video that's going up in a little bit. You're gonna like it a lot. I know that we have very similar sense of humor. So, ideally, you should really enjoy that video that I'm putting out later. Okay, so I'm gonna get dove by this Iron Fist. So I'm just gonna leave, at least for now. There we go. All cool, thanks for asking. Played a little last night, but been on a hiatus for a couple weeks, just busy lifing. I feel that, dude. Jesus Christ, do I feel that. Here, take this. All of you, take this and eat it, or whatever. Well, there goes my fucking ultimate. Good thing I pressed that. Why don't you guys just go back in the spawn? Why don't you just go back into the spawn? If you're so low health. And you guys are butt cheeks, bro. I'm not trying to be mean, but you guys are really butt cheeks out here. And then Luna Snow uses her ult to fight a single Bucky. Hulk, come here. Nah, fam. Nah, Hulk, you're not getting away. I know you've got healers back there. I don't care. I'm killing you specifically first. There you go. I am the monster here. Sometimes you gotta remind him that the Hulk isn't in here. We're not in here with the Hulk, right? The Hulk is in here with me. Just like I used to say in Overwatch when I used to fucking cage people as Mauga. Let it never be forgotten. Gotta back out here. Gotta throw another respawn beacon before everyone dies. Not sure who we're going to lose first, but I'm sure it will be someone. And I want to be able to respawn them as quickly as possible. They just broke my respawn beacon because they were in the same place that I was. Just gonna chuck this out for the team here. Oh, Bucky. Sure, I will enjoy the long form vid. Looking forward to it. It's like 18 minutes long, too. So it's fully edited, completely in the style that I used to edit my videos in, which I don't think you've ever watched any of my Destiny videos, but it's like that. And ideally, everyone will love it. I'm trying to make a very high-viewed YouTube series here, so I did something different than what everybody else does, and hopefully it's enough to get everybody interested a little bit there. Just gonna kill this Spider-Man, gonna kill this Adam Warlock, gonna kill this Bucky if we don't get the checkpoint here. There we go. And there we go. Now everybody's dead. Everybody get the fuck out of my face. I'm trying to move on to the next game. Jesus Christ. Another epic dub. It was a big dub. Our Bucky went in super hard. 30 kills and 6 deaths for our Bucky. Almost as many kills as I had assists, you know what I'm saying, baby? Let's fucking go. I had 34 assists. He had 30 kills. Good for him, dude. Only died 3 times, too. The least deaths in the lobby. And one of those was because I was being stupid. Maybe 2 of them. I can't remember the very, very beginning of the game, but we won. That's the important thing. Does the thing drip stone? No, that's just a shadow, right? No, he does. There are little pieces of the thing's body that break off in this screen. That is, I'm not sure if that's like cool or gross. It looks like if the thing had dandruff, that's what's falling off him. Like, but from his whole body though. Like he like moves his neck around and like dandruff just falls everywhere, dude. Disgusting. Also kind of funny. Little bit humorous. All right, let the rat behavior continue. I'm also trying to drink this coffee, so hurry up, get me in here. Something smells delicious. What are you cooking, bacon or something? What the fuck is that? It's gotta be like toast or something like that. What is it? All she made was coffee. All right, well, it smells like food to me. Maybe I'm just smelling food because I had Applebee's yesterday and it didn't agree with me, and now all of my Applebee's is gone. If you catch my drift, without being too weird about it. Yo, our Thor's name is Sacred Scrote. And, like, if there were ever a thing that could not be holy, I think a ball sack would be it, right? Like, I don't think anybody's scrote is sacred to any degree.
Get ready.
That is like the biggest stretch of the imagination that I've ever heard. Like, I would be more inclined to believe sacred vulva than I would sacred scrote. You know, or like sacred uterus. Like, that one I could see. The scrote is like the least sacred of all body parts. Maybe I should say that in the game chat and just question his motivations, you know?
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Got a triple tank lineup this game.
I try to embrace what I've experienced. My strife is strength.
Meanwhile, I'm playing one-handed.
More bad guys. Just what we need.
Oh, this guy's got the new Spider-Man skin. So you can bet that he will get MVP. If they win, if their team wins, this guy will get MVP just based solely on his brand new Spider-Man skin. Because for those of you who don't know, they want you to buy the skins, so they make people that have the skins get MVP more often. I can't prove that, but I suspect that, you know? I'm just gonna go up into the sky here. This map has a massive skybox because its elevation keeps changing. So for me, I get to be up in the sky for a long time. Trying to keep everybody alive, trying to keep everything else line of sighted here. I'm going to die if I stay on the ground, like ground level. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is our Bucky from the last round, so we are not going to have a good time against this Bucky.
I'm gonna get some revenge.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna get some revenge on this this Bucky from the last game. He's gonna have the hardest time ever killing me. I'm never gonna let him kill me again. For the rest of this game, I will never die to that Bucky again. Calling it now. And if I do, it was a fluke, and you guys didn't see it. It's crazy how that happened. I don't know. I don't know how that went down like that. Go, team, go. Might be clobbering time for them, but it ain't clobbering time for me. I can tell you that shit. Just using every ultimate imaginable. Breaking line of sight with everyone so that I can reload in peace. Get my team back alive here. The Spider-Man wants it real bad. Unfortunately, we're just not going to give it to him again. Never going to give him that opportunity to get me. That's so funny. I work in women's healthcare, so I talk about vulva and uterus all day, every day. So you're not doing the, how do I want to phrase this? No longer working in the morgue, I guess is like the best way. It was a morgue, right? Something mortician related? Vaguely morgue related? I don't know how else to say this without being funny. Morgue adjacent. I gotta get up in the sky here. Unfortunately, I hear the Spider-Man all around me, so I gotta make sure that I have a constant change of scenery here. Everywhere I go, I need to be changing it up every few seconds here. I'm gonna get this Captain America alive here. I'm gonna stand up here for a while. The Spider-Man sees me and knows that he wants me. I'm trying, bro, I'm trying. You were out of my line of sight. And Sue only has a 30-yard range. Every time the Spider-Man gets close to me, I just line of sight him. Might be clobbering time, but it's also real firepower time and Bucky team-up time. Oh, he's dead, though. Time for me to go. You guys are in super deep, and there's a Spider-Man on the point. Spider-Man and Bucky on the point.
That's me.
Yeah, I'm willing to help. Don't worry. Don't worry, Sue. I got you, dude. We're not gonna lose this one, probably. Unless we do, and then we did. That Bucky has no idea where that res beacon was, but it was expertly placed. Oh, you guys, we lost the round, you fucking buttholes. There were so many of us alive, dude. It would have been so easy for you to have just gotten on the point.
Galaxy, sure. But sometimes we take stuff other people are garbage.
They C9'd. They C9'd. That was the problem. Got 11,000 healing, though, so I'm doing all right.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah, the temporary alliance between limbo and hell does seem an odd affair. I bring the demons, you bring the souls, right? Sounds like a party. It should be a deal.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the
CC93. I don't think this guy understands how C9s work. I'm gonna go ahead and just destroy this. I'm gonna launch myself up into the sky. Try to save this Magneto from himself. I don't know why you're out here fighting a magic, bro. You have no chance against a magic, Mag. Unless you happen to hit the left click, right click, left click, and she never ever hits a single move or does any damage to you at all. That's the only way you survive this shit. So I'm just gonna come on up here. My team already won this fight, so I don't need to do anything. Nothing crazy anyway. Don't need to reinvent the wheel or any shit like that. Just gonna throw the respawn beacon up top there. Amazing memory. I was in a cadaver lab in Florida, but when I moved back to Jersey, I joined a women's healthcare lab. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. It's, you know, sometimes you gotta breathe some life into your career, into your work experience. I totally understand. Damn, Cap, you got fucked up. Oh, the Spider-Man thinks he's got me. He's got me dead to rights, he thinks. Till I just leave. It was all fun and games till Moon just left. Here, take this.
This is real firepower. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Well, Mag, I tried.
area. Keep going. Control lost.
Please? Door? Please? Fucking door? Jesus Christ, I shit my pants there for a second. Oh my god. Breathe some life. Yeah, you like it? You like my stupid ass joke?
Feeling fantastic.
These are jokes, folks. This is what I do all day, every day. All I do is talk shit and make jokes. Literally, my entire personality boils down to make funny and wait for a reaction. So, I'm in the right business. That I'm good at playing video games, but my real strength is talking shit and also unintentionally talking down to people. Apparently, I sound like an ignorant or an arrogant prick when I talk sometimes, and I never mean to. It's like, bro, you can't just be confident in this world anymore. You know, you gotta be doing something wrong every time you have confidence in yourself. Bro, I cannot save you, dude. Twillium. I cannot save you from all that, as much as I might want to. And it's slight. It's very slight. Oh no, Spider-Man, do you have me dead to rights this time? You wanna keep going? You wanna keep, no? You're done? You done? Alright, Spider-Man. Hell, I'm leaving, dude. Just a heads up. That's not the fight I'm looking to take. Bro, this Bucky and this Hella are up top with us. We got a Bucky and a Hella up top with us, so I'm just trying to get back out to you guys. Just a heads up. No fucking way. No fucking way, bro. That is such bullshit. I got double ulted the exact moment I came down. I got double ulted. Well, that's our team. That's the end of our team. We got a little bit of time. We might realistically be able to get back in time and still do a thing. Maybe. That we actually do want to follow up with. We absolutely do want to follow up with that. We lose. They used a support ult and we don't have one, we lose. Sue Storm's dead. It's over. It's over, bro. They double storm, they do double Sue Storm ulted. Yeah, gonna be a tough day for us. Those of us here in the private sector of whatever this map is, the Hydra base. Yeah, we got it, bro. We actually took the point. Let's go. Oh, it smells so good in here now. It's not food this time. It's, how do I say this? It's something else. So this is real firepower. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it works pretty well. Oh, it's clobbering time again. It was just clobbering time like 30 seconds ago, but whatever. Clobbering time again now. Bro, where is the damage from our team, bro? How is this magic still alive? There's so many of them. Oh my god, you heard that? That's hilarious, dude. Listen, I'm doing the show, right? And like right over there, Star goes, "It's so hot in here." And she stands up and she goes, "Whoop." And I was like, oh shit! The real show has begun, dude. The tier 3 sub show. Woo! It's my favorite. I was just talking about this last night. Every person, male, female, otherwise, you know, every single person in the entire world loves a titty. We all love a good titty. We are like predisposed from birth to be titty fanatics. No matter what gender we are, we're born, we see a titty, we like the titty. Everyone, every single person in the world. Like, not a single person in the world can look me in the eyes with a straight face and truthfully say, I don't care for boobs. There isn't one. There's no one. Everybody loves them.
3, 2, 1.
Women, men,
All you need to do
dogs.
is capture the mission area. Got it?
Everybody. Cannot see? See? The bricks, you get it, dude. You get it. Every person in the world loves a good titty. And by a good titty, I mean anyone. Any variation. They're all great. And we appreciate them. Guess I should heal these guys, huh? I guess I should do something. Fine, I guess I'll be helpful in some way. Useful to them by some margin. I guess if I have to, dude. I should really hold on to my, my movement ability, though. Because shit is gonna hit the fan if I don't. Oh. How many of us are still up? We're in a 5v6, so that's the problem. I should just hang on to this ult. Don't go! No, Dark Child, no! You're just gonna die, Dark Child, why? Yo, she actually didn't. She's actually low-key kind of goated. Go, Psylocke, go!
This is real firepower. You're welcome.
Fucking, I'll kill him myself, I guess. Jesus Christ. Hey. Cap, I can't get to you. Yeah. I need to make drop another respawn beacon here. It seems like a good point. Good spot for it. You guys want to know how I know I'm a fucking nerd? I got a real hankering for some World of Warcraft lately. Like I'm jonesing for some Azeroth in my life. That's the world. That's the world name. If you didn't know. I'm a giant fucking nerd, and I know that because that's where my head is at. These last few days, I'm like, man, I kind of want to play some WoW. Which is ridiculous. It's like a 21-year-old game at this point. But still. I like that shit. But am I Leroy Jenkinsing? No fucking way. Bricks, did you play WoW? Or at the very least, you know a little bit about it, huh? Or you dated somebody that played WoW. Because that's an old reference from the classic era days. From the fucking... When is that? From like 2004. Holy shit. Taking it way back. I actually have a Leroy Jenkins shirt that I got for Christmas like last year, I think. I want to say it was last year. I don't know if I ever wore it either. It's one of those that I'm just kind of hanging on to until the day comes. When I want to put it on. Probably still has the tags on it if I had to guess. This thing really thinks he's going to do something, bro. Thing, your damage output is not high enough to be able to kill us. Because we'll just leave, dude. We will simply leave. If they don't win this team fight, then we win. Time for me to leave.
Again! Again!
Sue. There we go. Good game. Good game to the Bucky from the last game that was on my team, on the enemy team this time. He only died 11 times. So, good for him, dude. Good for him. Never Warren, I forgot you got it. Your boyfriend is playing it right now? Went back to it? No fucking way. Is he playing retail? Or is he playing classic? Or hardcore? Is he playing Season of Discovery? Is he playing classic Cataclysm? There's so many variations of WoW now. Which one is he playing? Yeah, I forgot I had it too until she brought it up. I totally forgot about that shirt. I don't think about Leroy that often, although he used to be in my thoughts daily. He's a real homie. I think classic. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to hang out with your boyfriend. Does he play Horde or Alliance? I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. That's crazy, dude. That makes me so happy. I'm glad it's not just me. There's something so nostalgic about that game. And he started hardcore. I love hardcore WoW. I am so into hardcore WoW. And the reason is because Horde... Oh my fucking god. Let's go, baby. You see it? You see it? I know you see it. Right now, there's probably a delay. I'm gonna give you a second to react to it. I'm just gonna keep my arm held up for a little bit. That's for real. For the fucking Horde, baby. I never stopped. I have been for the Horde my entire life. Ever since the game came out. For the better part of my entire life. I have been about that Horde life. Yeah, so. I love hardcore, classic WoW. It's so good. Screenshot? No way. Okay, I'm holding it up just in case. Just in case you didn't get the screenshot. Yes, dude. That's right, for the fucking Horde. Hardcore WoW is so good because there's something about the game, just in general, that, like, is so well designed. Classic, specifically, is so well designed. I'm gonna go over here for a minute. It is, like, perfectly put together. It is a perfectly made RPG. And, like, yes, when I say perfect, I'm not gonna say it is without its jank. Every game has a little bit of, like, weirdness or a little bit of, shitty gameplay that they designed and maybe it didn't pan out too well. They're obviously they're still part of that, but as far as RPGs go, it is the closest thing to perfection that any MMO has ever achieved. Classic specifically classic. And then when you add hardcore to it, it puts this extra layer of pressure. So the thing about classic WoW that made it so compelling when it came out is that, like, the world was super fucking dangerous. And we had never really had games like this, like an open world game where it was very dangerous, where it's very scary. A single mob and you could lose and die to a single enemy. And then if you got 2 or 3, like, forget about it. You are very likely going to die if you didn't press all your buttons correctly. And that was then, right? And that was before the Souls games became very popular, where everybody's like, wiener got super hard about games that are difficult all of a sudden. And now there's like a whole genre of gaming that is like, I play games on the hardest difficulty, or I play like the hardest games in the industry, which are like the Souls games, right? And like, they are really good. All the Souls games are really good, but WoW kind of started that shit. Classic WoW, because it was so hard, right? And then you add hardcore onto that mix, and it becomes this new thing of, like, the pressure that was already there is now so much higher. The barrier for entry is high because you need to understand what can kill you before you start playing hardcore. Because if you never played Classic WoW, there are so many things that just instantly kill you. Or, like, weird shit that will just instantly kill you. Or, like, a quest, you'll go and you'll click on a thing for a quest, and then it will spawn elite mobs around you, and you are meant to die to that quest. And if you don't know that that's gonna happen, and that you need to skip that quest, forget it, bro. You're just dead. And all your time is wasted. And Hardcore WoW adds this extra layer of pressure and, like, and danger, and it makes the world feel so much more visceral and so much more alive and, like, so much more dangerous and like, I don't know why, it adds so much fun to it. And as well, when you're out in the world and you see people die, it hits you like someone died in real life. Like you see somebody and they'll just be doing their thing and then you see them, they get a pull and they pull too many mobs, and all of a sudden you're like, do I try to help this guy? If I try to help this guy and he dies, then all those mobs are going to be on me, and there's the potential that I die. But, like, I can't just let him go down with the ship. Oh, he dead. He died. Oh, no. Oh, God, I just watched somebody die before my very eyes. Like, they actually died. It really feels like they are gone. Like you just watched somebody die in real life. Like, it's crazy, dude. It's insane how good Classic and Hardcore feel. It's so good. Bricks, I gotta hang out with your man, and we gotta play some WoW together. I have not played Classic since last year. I haven't played Hardcore since last year either. I made it to like level 25 or something on Hardcore. I played Season of Discovery as well. In Phase 1, I made it to the level cap. I did the little raid that they had. It was like a... You probably don't know what this is. It was a Black Fathom Deeps raid in Season of Discovery. I enjoyed that. I played that when I got out of the hospital. I played that for like a month. It was super good. It was very fun, very cool. That was right before I got back into streaming. And then... right as I got back into streaming, I did like a video. I did a stream where I talked about the announcement for Season of Discovery Phase 2, and I went over the whole announcement and everything that they were bringing into the game, and then I never played Season of Discovery Phase 2. So, it's now going into Phase 8, so you can tell, you know, just to give you a heads, like an idea of how long it's been since I played that. I didn't play Phase 2, but I was excited about it. And then all of a sudden, now we're at Phase 8, and they're adding a brand new raid that has never been in the game before, and I kind of want to level a character and get him up so that I can actually do the new raid, because this is, like, new content in the game that I already loved, and it's not, like, retail WoW. Like, they're actually iterating on the classic version of the game in a way that feels, like, compelling and enjoyable, and I kind of want to play it, dude. You know, I kind of want to jump in there. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, I don't want to fall behind on my Marvel Rivals stuff. Like, anytime that I'm playing games and I am playing them for fun, I run into this situation where I feel like I should be doing something content related, you know, like, instead of playing a game for enjoyment, I should be playing it to advance my career, and I should be, you know, focused on how can I turn this into a profit, or turn this into views, or turn this into public watch time hours, or whatever, you know. So, like, I have this awful taint surrounding my favorite hobby, where I can't ever do it without first thinking about how I'm going to turn it into a money generating machine. And that kind of ruins me switching games up a little bit. It's just unfortunate, but like Marvel Rivals is very popular right now, and I don't want to lose the forward momentum that I have already built up. So like, I'm on the fence. Like, do I play WoW? You know, do I go in there and try to enjoy some of it, or do I just let it go and just continue doing my thing here in Rivals, keep making videos because I don't want to fall behind and end up having a long amount of time between when I make a video and when the next thing comes out, you know what I mean? So it's like, as much as I want to do that stuff, I don't want to lose my audience along the way. And like, even if I decide I'm going to make some WoW videos instead of some Rivals videos, now I'm further pivoting my channel from one thing to the next thing, where it was Destiny, and then it was Overwatch, and now it's Rivals, and now the cat won't shut the fuck up. Shut up, Odin. Shut up. God damn it. He's very passionate about WoW, too. Except he's an Alliance player, as you can tell by his whiny bitch attitude. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like in general, like I want to play it, but then at the same time, I run into this situation where I don't want to fall behind in the things that I'm doing, in the plan that I made, in the content that I'm creating. And if I start taking a few days to play a game recreationally, all of that is time that I could have been spending trying to build up my community and build up my subscribers and et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, right? Love games, love playing games, but I feel like I can only play games that benefit me in some way with that, because I don't want to be a waiter for the rest of my life. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to go and work in a restaurant just because that's like where I can make like real cash. Like, if I can strategize and execute and plan and execute in a smart and profitable way, then I can move back into doing this full time again, and that's what I want to do. That's the end goal of this. So as much as I want to play games for fun, like I don't know if I ever can do that, at least not anytime soon. So I like, even like later today, I was thinking like, man, I could turn on my WoW account and I could have the night, like I just play some WoW, like, you know, and just enjoy myself. And then I found out that I'm basically gonna have my daughter's gonna be with me all night basically today, and possibly for the weekend as well. So it's like, well, that's kind of out the window. I probably wouldn't have done it anyway. Realistically, after this video goes up in 20 minutes, the next thing I'm gonna want to do is start the next video and start planning for that and begin the execution stage of that. You know, so like, you know, it is what it is. I want to play fucking WoW though, dude. That's where my leisure time wants to be spent. The only problem is I just don't have any fucking leisure time. That's really what it boils down to. If I'm not constantly working at every moment, well then that's wasted time when I could have been working. Never gonna have all the things that I wish that I had if I keep taking time to do other things, you know? You prioritize what's important. You make time for what's important, and that is the unfortunate truth of the matter. Alright, let's lock in. Rat behavior continues here in Marvel Rivals. We've got a Penis Parker. We have a Seaman. We've got Moon Dude. Let's see. We've got this guy. We've got two Seamans dueling it out for the title of the title of highest in the sea, I guess. I don't know, dude. Yeah, for sure, but you should definitely rewatch the Leroy Jenkins vid. It won't disappoint. I love that video. I have watched that so many times. Yeah, dude, I'll definitely rewatch it. It's amazing. One of the best pieces of gaming content that's ever been made. Okay, so I've got a Spider-Man and a Luna Snow as my other two. They finally picked. The Seaman debate has been settled. Guess I should plop a beacon somewhere, huh? How's a boot? Right there. What if... There's no way they find it up there, right? Surely. Classic Spider-Man, dude. Classic, bro. Fucking, he's dead already. We were literally 6 seconds into the game and Spider-Man died. How funny is that shit? Here, Moon Knight. Moon Guy, take this. Now there's a Venom in our backline. I don't know if you knew this, Venom, but I'm just not going to let you kill me, ever. You are just never, ever gonna get to kill me. For any reason, at any point. I'm never gonna get killed by Venom. Unless you time your right-click ult perfectly, and I happen to be stunned in that moment. You don't have the damage output to be able to burst me down fast enough before I could just run away.
You're welcome.
You know, going back to my discussion about I don't want to be a waiter for the rest of my life, I got offered basically a path to management in the job that I'm currently at, and I decided not to take it because it would be a massive pay cut for myself and what I'm used to making, because it would go to an hourly wage, which I don't care to deal with at all. But what I will say is that I got a coworker that is friends with me on Facebook, and she posted the other day, accidentally became valuable at work and it's ruining my life. And that is exactly the thing that I was afraid of, ironically. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't take that management position, because they are the person after I declined. They're the next one that they offered it to. And yeah, I'm so glad that I didn't allow myself to become valuable at work, because I didn't want to do that shit, bro. I don't want to run your restaurant. I could. I'm qualified. I just don't want to. You know, I'm like Jon Snow in that way, right? I'm like the Jon Snow of restaurants, where like I could totally do it. I just don't want to.
You're welcome. Her and Spider.
Well, anyway, I guess I'm just gonna leave. Guess I'll try and save Moon Dude. Moon Guy. Moon Friend. Guess I'll put this right here for now, just in case anybody dies. Here, take this. All of you. Mag, you can't hit me in the sky. Do you know that? You can't hit me in the sky, bro. I'm just gonna stop you. Aw, man, they almost had it, too. They thought they were gonna get it. Plasma? And then nothing. She instantly died. A lot of people don't know this, but if you fire off Black Widow's ultimate very quickly, she will only say plasma, and you will never hear the burst portion, so you'll never know whether or not she shot it unless you're on the receiving end of it. I'm gonna fire this over here. I'm pretty sure someone got rezzed, I think. I'm gonna put that right there for now.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Got the grand finale going on here. Their Adam Warlock is trying to kill me. Their Spider-Man also looking for his moment. I'm just not gonna give it to him. I'm gonna take my respawn beacon back. Continue moving in a crazy way that is not allowing Spider-Man to get me. Go ahead and throw this respawn beacon again. We really have nothing that we can stop them with at this point, unless we want to just kind of throw our lives away. Did they destroy it? No, I rezzed Seaman. Go, Seaman, go! Yo, are we gonna contest this for real, for real? Y'all are wild as hell, dude. Lamau, y'all wild. Oh, magic is coming in. Time to go. Time for me to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Magic, you're just not going to kill me, dude. I got news for you, bro. I'm just never gonna let you kill me. Magneto, I have a very insulting name that I want to call you, but I can't do it on stream. I'll get myself into trouble. Oh! Oh, good for them, bro. Good for them. For whatever reason, I thought we were attacking at that moment. Seaman, you okay?
Here comes Rocket again.
I don't know if he's okay. His name is The Kermit. I wonder if this is Cram over here. Probably not, but you never know. Spider-Man dead again. That is his 5th death this game. So he's doing great. He's doing everything you would want a Spider-Man to do. You know? Which is basically be on your team and be a paperweight. Simultaneously, I might add. Y'all gonna do anything here, or are we just gonna... We're just not gonna contest it at all? Oh, shit. See ya. Fucking stupid. Bro. Oh my god, that was hilarious, dude.
My bad, Luna Snow. I was trying, bro.
You're doing great, man.
Many thanks.
I'll patch you up.
I just see Magic in the back line absolutely putting hands on our supports. I'm trying, bro. That bitch just moves too much.
She does, yeah. She's very hard to kill. I'll be real, I just leave. Whenever she shows up, I'm like, all right, see ya.
That's totally valid.
See them? Right there.
She's gonna toss that there. Yo, Moon Knight, you want to combo ults real quick?
Yeah, with who? With who?
Rocket.
This is real firepower.
Judge, jury.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
One of our opponents.
Oh, I jumped directly into the Hella. I was like, I wonder if I can get up higher than her. And I can, but only for a second. That was funny, though.
It just wasn't your day.
Oh, I'm gonna get some revenge.
We got a Luna Snow ult coming back, if you could stay alive, Penny.
Powering up. There's still a chance to stop them. Need some help.
Armor cracked here.
Only 60 seconds left.
My good deed for the day. Someone scratch my back.
This is a bad place for us to be, dude. Yeah, dude, yeah, that's exactly what was gonna happen. I went in to try and stand with Luna Snow, but no one came with us.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, shit, that was awesome, dude. Oh, my God.
Might be a good time to stop them.
All right, well, anyway. Let's get back together with the team.
Get over here. Hurry up.
We're far away. Okay. Oh, my God, is that a Bucky? When did we get a Bucky? Yeah, I just realized you switched to Bucky. I got the team up here for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you got it. There you go. Team up.
This is a nice spot. You're welcome.
It's now or never.
Big heels on our old buckaroo. Come on, y'all. You got this. Yeah, there's mad armor packs in here to the right as well. Right inside the doorway.
Born again.
Better stop that vehicle.
It ain't much, but it's honest work. I'm like the flamingos from the Flintstones or whatever. You know, all the little, like, household objects that they had that performed the function of appliances. Like Rocket Raccoon. I tried to keep you alive, Bucky. Sorry, man. Like Rocket Raccoon just fucking holds right click in their general direction, and then he looks at the camera and goes, "It's a living." That's my life.
Only 60 seconds left. I'll get you next time.
Moon Knight, you ready for another combo?
Get ready.
This is real firepower. I'll patch you up.
Damn, I had the heels on you and everything.
Nah, it's all good, man.
Fucking helpful.
Yeah, buddy.
Does your ult actually amplify Moon Knight's ult?
Oh, yeah, it does. So you have to stay in it, because it only amplifies if you're in it when the Talon hits.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that. All right, cool. Yo, Penny, you can pop ult here for the next 14 seconds if you want.
You're welcome.
Final 10 seconds.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Bucky, I tossed out the team up for you right there on the cart.
Those guys are. I'll patch you up.
I'm back, bro. How's it going? Oh, Hanny, it's going good, dude. We just had a discussion about how badly I want to play WoW, and we found out that Brix's boyfriend is currently playing Classic WoW right now. And, like, dude, I want to play WoW so fucking bad. I have such a Jonesin for some Azeroth in my life. I showed her my Horde tattoo. She took a screenshot to show her man. That shit is crazy, bro. Some things never change, you know what I mean? You think about it from time to time. I think about it basically every day. I'm super about it, dude. I would love to play it. I would love to enjoy it. I'd love to get a chance where all of us can, you know, maybe we can all get together one day and play some WoW together. Some classic WoW, though. I don't want to play retail WoW. Fuck retail WoW.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Those guys were cool, dude. Those guys were super cool. We were in there doing our thing. Only died 3 times. 23 assists. Somebody says it felt like a comp game. Oh, that was our Moon Knight. Bro, we were in there, dude. We're doing our thing. We're slaying it. Yeah, dude, I think about WoW all the time. I actually watch WoW videos. So there's this series, right, of people dying in hardcore classic WoW. And I love that series. So there's the videos themselves, and they're just compilations of people's death in hardcore classic. And I don't know why. Excuse me. I'm burping a lot because I drank a whole shitload of coffee earlier. I don't know why, but it is like legit the most compelling thing I've ever watched to see people lose their 500 hours in hardcore World of Warcraft. Like, to watch them, to see the moment when they realize they're going to die, because a lot of them are also streamers, right? It's not all just like gameplay with no camera. A lot of the time they're streamers too, so they'll have their cam on, and you can see the moment where they realize that death is upon them. And I can only imagine this is how it happens in real life too, right? Like, you think you're gonna get out of it, you're looking for a way, like your animal brain is going crazy, like, how do I live? How do I get out of this? You start to panic, right? And then there's the moment where you know it's coming. Like, this is the end. This is it. And there's no getting out of it. And that moment is so good, dude. Holy shit, it's so good. It's what a great series that those sets of videos are. But in addition to that, what a great game mode Hardcore Classic is. Holy god. It's dope. Star appears to have subbed to someone's OnlyFans. It's all feet pics. She took a picture of her own toes, just so you guys know. I looked over to the right, and she's just got a fully zoomed in shot of someone's foot. It was her foot, and obviously I could tell it was her foot. But it's funnier if I tell you guys that it was somebody else's OnlyFans. She said, Handy said, "Damn, Star, make that cheddar." She's got to do what she's got to do, dude.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
It is hilarious. I think it's hilarious. We got an Iron Man, we have a Punisher, we have a Mantis. We've got a guy whose name is Just the Tip. So that's something. People pay good money for them toesies. Tootsies. They do. 100%. See, I don't have cute feet, but if I did, you can bet that would be part of my side hustle. You know, I just take pictures of my feet in weird-ass places. I go out to lunch, I just take a picture of my feet at Chipotle, you know? That's how it would go, if anybody cared about men's feet. I guarantee there is not a market for men's feet, though.
Didn't know you could make it any uglier.
I have missed your cosmic wisdom and constructive criticism, Rocket.
Flark, you do. I know that earther tone. What's it called?
Manners.
Yo, so, I think that was a new voice line. I'm not 100% sure. But Rocket just said to the Iron Man, who is in the new steampunk skin, he said, "I didn't know you could make your suit any uglier." And if that is not the truest thing I've ever heard, holy shit, that is hilarious. Yo, who's our tank? Who is our tank, bro? Fucking savage. I thought so. It is true, though. It is, like, legit the ugliest suit I've ever seen in my entire life. Hawkeye, if you're gonna get pushed by a magic, I'm just gonna leave. Just a heads up. Just so as you knows, I'm just not going to die to that because I can get away, and you're Hawkeye, so you can do your best, right? She's right next to me. Oh, it's Black Panther. See you later, BP. Aw, man. Well, everyone on my team died. Time to go. I tried to hit my, for a second there, I tried to hit my invis, like on Psylocke.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I'll patch you up.
That's much better.
I'm just being stealthy. I'm using my incredibly small form to not be seen. So far, They didn't know where I was until right now. Did we just lose our Hulk? No, that was our Punisher. Okay, I don't care about him. I don't give a single fuck about the Punisher dying. Iron Man, if you come to me, I can help you out. You have 3 deaths. How are we bad, dude? Stop dying so much. You're bad. No offense. But full offense. I haven't died at all. Let's remember who's on top here. The fuck is your excuse? We're bad. Fuck out of here, bro. This is real firepower, ladies and gentlemen. In case you guys were wondering what it looks like. It looks like this. It looks like us having a damage amp up. I can't save you, Punisher. I'm doing my best to keep you alive, dude. I'm glad that the Thor finally did something. Finally being useful in some way. Damn, I don't know if I can heal you through all that burst damage, my guy. There's a Black Panther right next to me. I can hear his toes. I can hear his feet picks. I need to get up into the sky. Into the sky, please! Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get up into the sky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back here. And I'm going to toss that right in front of me, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't. Damn, everybody died. Fuck.
No help.
Yes, Punisher, go. Go, Punisher, go. I don't have an ult to assist you, but if I did, I would send it your way. Just trying to keep this Punisher alive as long as possible so that we continue getting value out of him. Just trying to keep Thor alive while he brawls it out with the entire team. Thor, if you don't come back, you are going to die. Thor, we're getting pushed. I can't heal you anymore, bro. Okay, cool. Nah, I'm good. Don't you behold me getting the fuck out of the way. Why don't you behold my balls in your mouth? I do have my ult now, which I can use against someone if I find a good opportunity. Man. Well, I tried to save that Iron Man. Somebody got res, though. Someone got res. I just don't know who. I've had 4 revivals already. Is this the moment where I finally go down? Might be. It just might be. Well. Alright, I'm coming back to group up with you.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Alright, I gotta throw this over here.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
I gotta get Thor. God damn it.
Better stop that vehicle.
I tried to leave him in the capable hands of our Sue.
Behind you.
And unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way. I got him with the res, though, so at least there's that. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Rocket ult. Damn, that shit is already destroyed. Good for them. That's a lot of damage they put into that very quickly. Alright, I gotta place this respawn beacon somewhere. So I'm gonna put it back there. Want to save my team up for when the team gets back. Their team specifically, not our team. Our team is basically here. But like when their team comes back, I want to use my team up then. Oh, 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 oh. Punisher, I had the healing on you, dude. It just wasn't enough. Sorry, man.
This is real firepower.
We're gonna have to concede ground and let them around that corner, basically. That works too. That works too. Good job, Thor.
Tremble before Bath.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not scared of you guys at all. You guys are terrible. Every one of you, collectively, you are some of the worst players I've ever seen, actually. Not a single one of you has done a single thing to me this entire game. I have no deaths and 24 assists at this point. It's because we're on our rat behavior, dude. I'm on my rat villain arc. I'm waiting for the Punisher's turret to no longer be active. And then I will drop him the team up here. Where the fuck is he? I swear his ass is still alive somewhere. He's over there. He must be in a 1v1. He was in a 1v1. That's unfortunate. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna fire this way. Did it get destroyed or did I res someone? I don't think I can tell. Damn, that sucks. All right, time to go. Let's regroup if we can. Thor, are you still alive? Holy shit, bro.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
Not sure how we'll solve this.
Bro, that Iron Man just got destroyed. Damn, that sucks. That sucks, dude. I could have stayed alive. Yeah, we should have. Should have touched. Absolutely should have. But I didn't want to die because I had ult. Oh well, what do you do? We had somebody on the other team whose yeah, the Loki on the other team, his name was Frog Labia. What do you think that looks like? Probably green, if I had to guess. Like, I don't know, man. I think we did okay. I mean, I only had 38 damage, but it was the 38 damage that counted, you know? I don't even remember when I shot somebody, to be honest. Oh, I shot the Loki clone, that's right. I shot Loki's clone. That was my contribution. But I never died either, so they had all that healing just for free. I just kept them alive for as long as I possibly could. He was a good Thor, I'm not gonna lie. When he said, damn, y'all suck, it wasn't to me, clearly. He was actually a pretty good Thor. I take back every mean thing I said about him.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
All right, let's go, baby. We're locking in.
You calling a raccoon, huh?
We got rat stuff on the brain. I'm a rat-coon. I like this rocket skin a lot. I think that the, like, I don't know how to put this, like the explorer type look for him is really cool. I like it a lot better. It almost has like a cowboy-esque look to it. I like this one a lot better than the base skin. Not that the base skin's not fine, it is, but the fur color on this one really hits for me. A little orange and black, maybe red and black, depending on your monitor. I think it looks dope.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Going to stare out the window like any good animal. Just gonna stand at the window and look. Take a sip of my coffee while I wait for this game to start. Alright, so I can see their Moon Knight over there.
The battle starts in 5, 4.
They got a Moon Knight, so be careful as you walk out the door. He's waiting for his moment. There it is.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Good soldiers.
I'm gonna move forward slightly. I'm gonna drop. Buck, you got your team up right here.
Ready for a boost? Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Psylocke, you're right next to a health pack as well. Oh, you got the health pack. Okay, fair enough. I threw her one ball. You know, I showed her the sacred scrote, as it was from earlier. That guy's name from earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and recall the respawn beacon now. Try and put it up a little bit closer to the team. I am not afraid of this magic in any way. She's already dead. Get fucked. Not as magical as you thought you were. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the respawn beacon right back there. On the off chance I can res somebody. I don't think I can actually res them from this far away, so I'm just gonna pull the respawn beacon back. And we are instead going to put it... Where do I want to put it? Up here, I think. Right there. That seems like a good place. Seems like as good a place as any. I'm gonna take a little ride on my ram mount. Just like a dwarf from WoW, bro. Just me chilling with my ram.
This day we prove ourselves worthy.
Time to, oh shit. Shit. Damn it. I tried to pull back the respawn beacon. It was already pulled back, unfortunately. Plot twist. That respawn beacon was already recalled. Where is our Bucky? Bucky? There you are. Here. Take this. I'm just gonna go ahead. Chuck the old respawn beacon in there. Never know who I'll res with it. I know who I'm not gonna die to. Steve Rogers. Mr. Rogers, I'm sorry, I can't be dealing with you. This, Psylocke didn't understand the homework there. You can't really do that with Psylocke's ultimate. It doesn't work the same way that other DPS ults do. I swear I'm giving you all the healing that I can. Yep. Where is my team? Gonna get myself alive here. Please? Thank you. Jesus, fuck. Throw the respawn beacon right here. Jump over here. Toss the team up. Try not to get haunted by the moon in the process. I'm literally doing everything I can to keep these fucks alive. They're just taking the most damage ever. I do have ult here. Who can I combine this ult with? No one. Nobody has an ultimate yet. I'm gonna force out their Sue Storm ult with the rocket ult. Get ready. Here it comes. She's gonna go disappear. Oh shit. Guess I need to get out of the way. Well, good luck, everybody. Yeah, this thing thinks he's gonna get me. You are so out of your league, my guy. Oh, I take it back. I got Koopa'd by the fucking ceiling. I don't know if you guys saw that. I dashed up and the ceiling said, nah, fam. Famous last words, right? Famous last words. Thinking of buying Assassin's Creed Shadows, what do I think? I think that The internet is going to tell you a lot of things about that game that you are not going to like the sound of. I think that if you think you will like the game, then you should definitely get it, because it's most important that you enjoy your game time. So, in my opinion, doesn't matter what the internet thinks, as much as it matters what you think about it. I'm just gonna throw this right here, because I feel like our thing might die immediately. And because of that, I just want to keep him alive as long as humanly possible. And if Strange goes down, I can res Strange too, for fuck's sake. Yep, I'm out, dude. Just gonna use my mobility to get away from the thing here. Yeah, dude, good job, thing. Thing just got res. Thing got res. Heads up. Here he comes. Just silly time here. Silly time in Marvel Rivals. What's gonna happen? Nobody knows, because it's silly time, baby. I'm out, bro. I'm just gonna let them die. They'll never see me up here. Am I in quick play or ranked? I'm in quick play. I don't like playing ranked as much on stream. Sometimes in the morning, the games are different as well. I like when people have come home from work and I get to play with adults. A lot of people that are playing right now are like kids. When we played ranked during the day, for whatever reason, it did not go nearly as well as it did when I was playing at night. Is that indicative of anything? Maybe. You know, perhaps. Not 100% sure. Bro, I cannot get them up. They're taking so much damage. No one knows what cover is on this team at all. I'm just gonna toss that there. Someone inevitably will die and get rezzed from it. There we go. I rezzed Strange. Well, Strange is dead. Again. I'm dead here. I don't know that there's any way that I realistically live through this one. Nah. Nah, it happens, dude. It happens, man. All good. I need my team to start doing stuff, bro. I need these guys to, you know, check it out. Let's see. I see you and Star booting it up last night. That was me. That was me booting it up and me booting up Star's account. You're talking about Rivals, right? Yeah, I booted up Star's account so that I could use her as footage. That makes sense? I needed footage of a specific thing, and it was way easier to get the example with Star's account than it was with my own account. That way I got to have both. Here. Take this. Bro, my team just getting obliterated, dude. Did we get him? I think we got him. I think we got basically everyone. Bucky, I am not going to let you kill me, dude. I'm not even looking at you, and I'm not going to let you kill me. It just isn't going to go down like that. Now, if I get 5 people all meleeing me at the same time, then I might die. But, like, to Bucky alone, no shot. No chance. I just saw the rocket go up top, so I'm just gonna pull back my respawn beacon here. Oh, it rezzed the thing. Let's go, dude. Let's go, bro. Take this. All of you. Here we go. Only a matter of time before they pop the old ultimate again on me. Use it or lose it right now. Hey, we had to use every ultimate imaginable, but we figured it out. We got the checkpoint. Here, take this. Come here. Bitch, take this. Take this, glowy yellow sphere. Gonna chuck that there. Trying to heal you, stop running away. That's what it comes down to. I have to tell people that all the time. It's harder on Loki, too. Like, if I'm trying to heal somebody up in the sky on Loki, I was supposed to dash right there. It just didn't let me. Well. Whoop. I'm out. Out. Strange, I was trying to save you, but Luna's getting detained by the melee in the back line here. So we only had so much we could do. I'm gonna hang on to my ultimate here until the Sue Storm ultimate is gone and the Rocket Raccoon ultimate is gone. We're just gonna wait it out because it's only a matter of time before I can press this shit. Ready, steady. Strange, don't run away, you fucking bitch, dude. Get in there. Bro, you gotta go in, Strange. Oh, damn, dude. They got a lot of deaths. Well, they're doing their best. At least there's that, right? I can't be mad at them. I can't be mad at them for trying. Toss this here for now. Actually, I take it back. I'll take it back. And I'll put it, like, up here. Up in this corner. Right. Not there. I take it back. Going this way. Fuck. Well, this is the part where I fall over, unfortunately. Trying so hard to stay alive. There we go. Because the grand finale's on its way, bitch. The grand finale's coming. Now's the moment where I gotta start putting in big damage. As much as humanly possible. But the grand finale is counteracted by the Captain America ult. And I don't know that I can realistically do anything about it. Damn, we lose. Well, I tried. I did my best anyway. I did my damnedest. Sucks, but it's fine. Yeah, good game. Good game to the enemy team. Good game to our team. Our Luna Snow out-healed me by 1,000 damage, roughly 1,000 damage, 900 or so. And that is unfortunate. Yeah, dude, I heard mixed reviews about Assassin's Creed, the new one, Shadows. But I think that a lot of those reviews were from people who are, how do I say this nicely? A fucking moron, I think. Like the woke people, the people who cry about everything being woke or cry about everything being like DEI or whatever. These fucking morons are the people that are giving it bad reviews. Everybody that I've heard that has played it, like for real, they seem to enjoy the game. It seems like it's a pretty alright game. Seems like people like it, so that's good, you know? I think that the fact that you get to play as Yusuke, from like history, like the one black guy that they brought over to Japan and he became a samurai under Nobunaga, is super cool. It also is not historically accurate, so for all of the people that thought like, oh my god, they're messing up history, like it has never been historically accurate. I'm pretty sure, didn't you kill the Pope in one fucking Assassin's Creed games? Like, these are the same idiots. Like, the people that are crying that it is not historically accurate are the same idiots that, like, think that we killed the Pope and it was, like, canonically real in, like, actual history. Like, so, you know, I think if you play the game, you'll really like it. I forget what the female protagonist's name is, but she's, like, a ninja, and then Yusuke is, like, a samurai, and then you get to kind of, I think I'm saying his name right. I actually don't remember his name specifically off the top of my head, so if I'm butchering it, I apologize, but thankfully he's dead as fuck, so he doesn't care. I think that it'll be a cool game. I think there's a lot to love about the Assassin's Creed games in general. They were good. I think that the graphics have, like, and this is weird, right? The cinematic graphics of video games have gone down significantly. Is my camera frozen? For fuck's sake, guys. My camera's frozen. How long has it been frozen? Long enough, right? Long enough. I'm restarting the camera. My cam froze, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. I just saw it myself, too. At the same moment you did. I turned it off. I turned it back on. It's lit up. Like, there's like a little blue light on the camera itself that is lit up. But I can't actually see it. There we go. There we go. Hey, look, it's there. So I think that she plays, the female protagonist plays like a ninja. Yusuke plays like a samurai. And I think that you can get a lot of enjoyment out of those games. But I do think that the cinematic quality has gone down since the original Assassin's Creed game. I remember the original Assassin's Creed, the cinematic was so fucking good that it almost looked like real people. Nowadays, you can tell that it's a video game. And I'm not sure how we've gone backwards, you know? Like, I think back in the day, we had this thing where everybody was trying to show how badass their studio was. And so because of that, they put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and, like, real hard work into that shit, you know? Into making a real quality game. And I just think that we've kind of lost that somewhere along the way, a little bit. I don't know that we've lost it entirely, but I think a little bit we may have lost out on the graphical fidelity of how good things looked in, like, 2000, I want to say it was, like, 2005, somewhere around 2005, where the first Assassin's Creed game came out. Like, go back and look at that cinematic. It was, like, bonerific. It was amazing, dude. It was so fucking good. And now you look at and I say that, you know, the other games around that era were also of that same quality. Like, if you guys remember, the cutscenes in Final Fantasy X were so good that you could mistake them for real people. The cutscenes in Assassin's Creed were so good you could mistake them for real people. Nowadays, you look at it and you're like, yeah, that's a video game. And he says, it's also $70, tough sell. I can agree with that, dude. I think that the $70 market for video games, excuse me, if they were trying to sell more games off the launch of a game, increasing the amount that you have to buy into to get the game to begin with is going to make it real difficult for you to want to purchase the game before you hear that it is worth your $70 input, you know? $70 is a big, big ask for a lot of people out there, especially when you have games that are free that you can get hundreds of hours of playtime out of. Like, you look, Marvel Rivals, like, I've spent a little bit of cash on skins and stuff, but for the game itself, this game's free. I've put like 600 hours into this shit, dude. So, like, and then you look at Assassin's Creed, like, you maybe you'll get 50 to 100 hours out of that game, and it's $70. Is it worth it? Tough to say. There's a lot of really good games out there, though, and I think that the way that they're doing, like, the dual protagonist storylines and stuff like that, it adds a lot of variance and gives you a person to play, whether you are somebody who likes to play male characters in games or somebody who likes to play female characters in games. You got a little bit of everything there. And then I think after you finish the game, you can play it in canon mode, which is like all of this stuff happened in the story for real. And, like, not that it was historically accurate, but that it happened in the actual story of the game. And I think that is maybe a neat feature. I don't know how much you're going back and replaying games after you finish them. For myself, I always try to 100% a game before I finish it the first time, because the odds of me going back for a second playthrough are basically zero. Even with Elden Ring, which I have, like, 1,000 hours in, was so good. I loved it so much. But, like, I'm probably not going to go back and replay it again, at least not anytime soon. And I put as much time as I could into it. I enjoyed every moment of it. Every boss, every area, the whole game. Super good. Just amazing. And, like, I don't know that I have another 1,000 hours of that in me, you know? Like, I have already discovered most of the secrets. I went into it completely blind as well, so I discovered everything real time and learned everything about the game in real time, and because of that, there was no spoilers or anything that ruined it for me, aside from me hearing, like, people talk about how good blood weapons are, and, like, on Twitter and stuff like that, and that alone made me not use blood weapons because I didn't want to do it. Like, I didn't want to have something OP that, like, played the game for me, you know, or, like, won me the fight based on a shitty gimmick. Like, I don't care about that. I want to experience the raw, visceral power of these bosses beating the shit out of me until I get good enough to beat them, you know? And I did that. I did that all the way through. I started it with a certain build. Then I realized midway through the game that my build was kind of trash. So I redid my build. I tested a ton of weapons. I spent like a week just like testing different swords and axes and different weapons and shit, finding what I liked, tailoring a build to it, respecking my character, finding the armor set that I thought was the coolest and grinding the mobs until I got the full armor set. Even though it wasn't necessarily the best armor set in the game, I thought it looked the coolest, and because of that, I wanted it, and I did. I spent the time grinding these mobs until all the pieces dropped, and I wore it for the entire game, even the DLC, especially, like, there were really good armor sets that dropped in the DLC for you, with, like, some of the highest damage reduction in the entire game. I didn't even care. I didn't mess with that, because I looked the way I wanted to look. I looked badass for me, for what I consider to be badass, and I used the build that I wanted to use without having looked up whether it was good or what things you could do to make it better, or none of that shit, bro. I didn't do any of that. I just felt it out. I tested it in game. I had my own way of playing it, and because of that, like, the experience was so rich and so fucking good. Oh my god, what a good game. But, like, am I gonna go back and play it again? Probably not anytime soon. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. All however many minutes are in 1,000 hours. I loved it. But I'm not going to go back and play it again, at least not yet. And then the same thing with Assassin's Creed, like when they have this new game plus mode where it's like, hey, it's canon mode, Like now you can't fuck up the story by accidentally killing NPCs that were vital to the plot line. Which is cool and all, but, like, after you finish the game, are you really going back to play it again? How many people are replaying games? And I just don't know. Like, and that's the crazy part, right? Like, I'll go back 20 years later and still enjoy classic WoW and still enjoy that game, but it's not like playing a single player game over again. You know what I mean? Because the engagement, the experience is always different every time you load into WoW. Whether it's, like, the first time or the 1,000th time, you can always do things different. Like, yeah, you can retrace your exact steps of the previous time you played, which I'm sure a lot of people do, just because they want to level fast, but, like, you can also just do things that you never did. There are enough zones where you can go quest in places that you didn't quest in your last 8 characters, you know what I mean? Like, and because of that, I just think there's infinitely more replayability in, like, an MMO like that than there is in, like, a single-player game. Like, I feel the same way about Red Dead Redemption 2. One of the best games I have ever played in my entire life. So good. Such a, like, story-rich game. Had so many moments where I was like, holy shit, this is one of the best games ever made, Some of the best gaming moments that I've ever had were playing that. But am I going to go back and play Arthur Morgan's story a second time? Probably not. Probably not. But I loved every minute of it while I was there, So, I don't know, man. Hanny says, everything uses upscaling now and frame gen, going back to our discussion about the cinematics, I think. Yeah, and he's right. Like, they did a bunch of technological upgrades, which you'd think would upgrade how good something looks in a video game, but in reality, it just kind of takes away from how sexy those old school cinematics are. Like, if you go back and you look at the old school 2004 cinematic for WoW, like, the Night Elf in that looks so fucking badass. The Orc, so fucking badass. The undead, the human at the top of the fucking tower, the human mage, like, throwing the fireballs into the face of, like, what the fuck is it? The Fell Guard that's, like, climbing up the side of, like, the clock tower, and the human mage is just, like, unloading into his face, right? And you've got, like, the dwarf with, like, the long beard, and his bear whose hair is just so beautifully animated, and, like, the little snowflakes in the bear's fur and, like, in the beard of the dwarf, and, like, the sound of the gun going off. And the Tauren coming in and, like, smashing that fucking bear with his giant totem and shit like that. Like, it looked so badass. Nowadays, the cinematics, they just don't look that good, dude. They just don't. It's like, it is just a fact of gaming that in 2025, you will get uglier cutscenes than you did in 2004. And I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Hanny says, I'm still sitting on doing a second Elden Ring playthrough. The game is a masterpiece, but man, the first experience is so good. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It was so good the first time that, like, I don't know if I want to go back and do it a second time. You know, I don't know if I want to go back and like, not ruin, but, you know, like, taint the experiences. For the second grader in me is laughing at the word taint. Taint the experiences that I had to make it to this point and have this opinion of the game by playing it a second time and using the things that I now know are super overpowered. You know, like, I'm not sure that I want to do that. Hanny says rule of cool. That's right. That's why I wore that armor set. And it was like the Scarlet Knight armor set, where it's like all gold, and you see them like walking around in the swamp of Caelid, right? And they've got like their big ass spear. I didn't use the spear, but I used the armor set, and they had like that red like scarf that came out of the back of their helmet. The shit was so fucking cool. Such a cool armor set. And I know it wasn't the best armor set in the game. I don't care, because I looked like a badass motherfucker. And I was using the blasphemous blade from Rykard. And like the reason I picked that one was because I wanted to be able to regen health, and that let me do it while also having a really good weapon art, while also being very good damage on its own, and also being very good at breaking stances. And I found that out because I individually tested dozens and dozens of weapons until I got there. Yeah, dude, together, we will devour the very gods. You know, and his weird-ass voice, dude. Those assholes, yeah, the asshole Scarlet Knights inside of the swamp of Caelid. Those guys were hard. They were hard to fight against. And when I saw them for the first time, you know, I got rock hard underneath my desk, and I was like, that's the armor set, my guy. Holy shit, bro. That's the armor set. I gotta go get that armor set right now. Handy says, taint these nuts. That's right. That's right. It's the increase in display resolution that makes the cinematics look worse. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. But man, what a great game, dude. Everything in that game was metal as fuck. God, so was, dude. It was so good. Holy shit, what a great game. I remember you and other people, because we were still playing Destiny when that released, you and other people would start having conversations about what happened in that game, and secretly in Discord, I would just mute you, because I didn't want the spoilers. No spoilers for me, dude. I just wanted to be able to experience it on my own and experience the joy and the unbridled power of feeling a new game for the first time, like a true masterpiece of a game for the first time, without it being spoiled by me already knowing what happens throughout. Man, holy shit. I knew you wanted to play so bad. I did, but I couldn't take the time away from Destiny at the time. I had to wait until I was really burned out so that I could start enjoying a completely different experience. And the difference between a Souls game and Destiny was so huge, right? Such a completely different genre of game, which, like, obviously it's a different genre than an in-space first-person shooter, you know, ability using type game. But holy shit, I needed that. I needed a game like Elden Ring to remind me that I am in love with video games, and I always will be. Because there was a while there where I was so burned out. I'm going to go over here, dude. Why am I talking on the little ass screen when you guys could just see me full on? Like, I remember there was a moment where I thought I might not like video games anymore when I was making Destiny content. And Star remembers this, dude. I was in a rut. I was in a bad rut. And I was like, I don't know if I want to play games anymore. Like, I'm not getting the experience, the feeling that I got out of them when I played them for fun compared to now or then, right, when I played them for a living. And, like, when everything about the game was, like, how do I get the most people interested in the thing that I'm doing? So how do I make, like, a thing that as many people as humanly possible will be able to either participate in or be a part of in some way? And there was this moment where I was like, I'm not having fun with games anymore. And that's, like, such a massive drawback when you lose the fun factor of video games. Like, what are you playing them for if not to enjoy them? You know what I mean? It's like, it's like falling out of love with someone that you've been in love with for your entire life, but you still have to see them every day and interact with them every day. And you're just like not feeling good. And then at a certain point I was like, all right, I had finally worked over my, my fear of starting a new game. My displeasure at doing something that was not directly content related. I'd finally worked through that, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna turn on Elden Ring, and I'm just gonna buckle down and actually play the game. And it was like the first day of playing it that I was like, oh my god, I love this. I am having so much fun again. And then, like, a week or so later, I realized that, like, I didn't not love gaming anymore. I just was tired of shitty as fuck games, you know? Like, this lazy... And, like, Destiny had this time, and it's probably... I don't know if it's still in this time or not, but, like... They released a thing where it was, like, a leaked conversation or something like that, where one of the guys who is one of the higher-ups at Bungie was basically telling the team, like, hey, don't over-deliver when we make these updates for Destiny. Don't put too much work into them. Don't put so much time and so much investment into these games, or into this update. And presumably that's because, right, like, they had to keep churning out this content and just keep making this constant content fucking, wheel that just never ended, right? And they would just spend forever just, like, in between little DLC drops. They would just spend forever trying to make what ended up being such a, like, very bad experience. I'm just gonna say, dude, Lightfall was pretty fucking bad, dude. Like, we waited like 2 years. It even got pushed back. And when it came out, I wanted to love it so badly, but it was just kind of trash. And I felt so bad. And then the thing came out where they were like, don't over-deliver. We don't want to put too much time into these. And it was like, that is to me, that is the opposite mindset that you should have when you're making a game. You should always over-deliver. Always. That's why the videos that I make when I do a fully edited video are the way that they are, because you always overpack. You always over-deliver. Because if you under-deliver, then you don't develop that trust. You know, you don't develop that feeling of trust and mutual understanding that a quality product is about to come out anytime you see their name. Like, when you saw Bungie's name in the Halo 1 through 3 days, as soon as you saw the commercials for the game, or you saw the in a magazine, and like in a Game Informer or something like that a new Halo game was coming out, like, if you were a Bungie aficionado, you knew that this game is going to be fucking lit. It is going to be so good. It is going to smash records. It is going to do the thing in gaming that you wish other games could do, but they couldn't. And you had so much faith in Bungie as a company. And like, the same thing when Destiny 1 came out, and we were enjoying that so much, and we enjoyed Destiny 1 for a long time, until, like, they started working on Destiny 2, and, like, the development cycle for D1 kind of fell off around the Rise of Iron days. Around back then, that's when the first taste of maybe this game isn't going to have such a bright future started to form in my mouth. You know, the taste of, what are we doing here, guys, started to form in my mouth around the Rise of Iron days in Destiny 1, before D2 even came out. And then D2 came out, and it was like, it was the double primary meta. They had completely changed the way that the game worked and the weapons worked, and, like, the every weapon that we used to use as a special weapon, you know, the green ammo weapons, had become a heavy weapon. So, like, if you wanted a shotgun, you had to put a shotgun in your heavy weapon slot. If you wanted a sniper rifle, that was a heavy weapon. In addition to that, there was also, like, the rocket launchers, right? And there was, like, the exotic weapons and stuff like that, Galahorn, that we're also in the heavy weapon slot. Galahorn didn't come out until a few years later, but you get my point, right? And the double primary meta, it was like, you go into a raid and you have a scout rifle and a submachine gun, and those are your two weapons, and then your one special weapon, your one weapon that deals big dick damage, is your heavy weapon. And that was the start of Destiny 2, and that was like, we all collectively were like, what is this? This is not the Destiny that we love. This is not the Bungie that we love. And over time, they just continued to decrease in quality. Oh, and, like, don't over-deliver. Like, it was the worst of the worst possible thing that you could say to an audience that is already losing faith in your ability to make a really good game. When they came out with a statement that said, don't over-deliver, dude, we were fucking out of there, bro. Like, that was the moment. That was the falling out for a lot of people's Destiny experience. They never got it back again after that. They never re-grabbed the player base that they had prior to that moment. So, feels bad, but it is what it is. Like, it is the truth of the matter that if they had over-delivered, it would have been a completely different experience, you know? Hanny says, I was balls deep in the Destiny content. I tried to be. I did my best, dude. I was making fucking Xur videos every week. Yeah, or not even videos, but like I made a few Xur videos, but I also made like Xur posts. Like I would arrange that I was going to eat lunch at like 12:15 on Fridays so that I could go out to Wawa, get my lunch for me and Star, and then we could come back and I could eat. And by 1 o'clock, I could be there on Destiny, ready to roll, looking for Xur at the exact moment. Like, I even had the, like, where is Xur? There was, like, a streamer, or, like, a group of streamers that every week did a where is Xur thing. And they would just have, like, 5 of them checking all of the different places where Xur was. And I always had their stream pulled up so that I could find Xur the exact moment that he was discoverable. And then I could go there and I could turn that into a community post so that people knew what was worth buying and what wasn't worth buying. And I was constantly doing research. I had Light GG pulled up every day, every fucking day, from like the moment I sat down on my computer at like 8:30 in the morning until the time I went to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Light GG was pulled up and I was looking at perks and I was researching where everything was, where everything dropped and what everything did. And like, I was super hard into that content. And, I wanted to make it as good as I possibly could, but Destiny's player base was so small, even at the time when I started, and continued to dwindle over time, and just felt so bad to constantly put forth so much effort for a player base that just felt like a breadcrumb of what other games' player bases were. Like a small fraction, a single bite of the 4-course meal that other games were touting as their player base, and like, and then when the content started to get worse and worse over time, and they stopped supporting PvP, because remember, if you guys remember, when I started Destiny, I was a PvP guy. I made PvP videos, I made PvP builds and brought them into games, and talked about why this build was good and shit like that, before I ever did PvE content. And it was actually Andy Ashes, the homie, who told me, like, hey bro, I mean, like, maybe you'd get more views if you made PvE content. And I was like, I kind of don't want to make PvE content because it's so fucking boring that I'm gonna fall asleep like playing PvE. And like, even in the Destiny 1 days, I played the game, I played PvE to get the guns to bring into PvP and have fun in PvP. It was never about doing the raids because I loved raiding, and I did love raiding, don't get me wrong. I loved raiding from WoW. That was the thing that drew me to Destiny 1 in the first place, was that we could have raids, but a little bit less like tedious to set up, because instead of there being 25 people or 40 people in classic WoW, instead of there being 25 people, there was only 6 people that you needed to work out the logistics of their schedule and like get them together, and then you could go do these raids. And in the raids, you got badass guns, and you took those badass guns into the Crucible, and you fucking fucked people up with them, and it was so much fun. It was so good. And then in D2, like year 1, not only did they not bring Trials of Osiris back, which was a massive miss. They had Trials of the Nine, I think, is what it was called then. But it was, like, different, and it was double primary meta. So, like, the things that made D2 or D1 super, super enjoyable were not in D2 when it came out. And then Trials of the Nine with the double primary meta was so fucking boring. And the maps that they brought out were so unbalanced and, like, kind of... They were too big, or they were too small. They were not good in one way or another, and that's why they shelved almost all of the maps that they launched original D2 with. They put them on the back burner, took them out of the game, and started bringing back the Destiny 1 maps that everyone had fell in love with. And, like, I don't blame them, because the Destiny 1 maps were just straight up better than the Destiny 2 maps. Like, they were so much better. It wasn't even close. And then they just stopped supporting PvP at all. And when they stopped supporting PvP, in addition to the lackluster PvE content, like, my love for video games tanked so hard, so quickly. Over the course of, like, 3 months, I went from, I'm excited to wake up every day because I get to get on and make content about games. And this is my dream. This is the thing that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be able to get paid to be the gamer that I am. And then it went from that to... I don't know if I like video games anymore in like 3 months, you know? And thankfully, Elden Ring pulled my head out of the water. They propped me up. Elden Ring, you know, Melania, she picked me up. She put me on a pedestal, and she said, you will witness true horror. And I said, bet. And the rest is history, dude. Like, I never never needed it more than I needed it when I first started playing Elden Ring, dude. I never was in such a rut with gaming as I was back then, so thank God for that game. But, like, Hanny says, completely different than Destiny. The pacing is all different. It was. Elden Ring's pacing, completely different than Destiny's pacing. And it wasn't even, like, they're not even in the same ballpark of game. And because I was doing it alone, I didn't have to worry about, hey, let me get all these people together so that we can go do this thing. I didn't have to, like, message people on Discord and wait for them to respond and then, like, try and find one guy on LFG because we can't do the thing without this other guy. We need an extra person, but so-and-so is out for the week. Their dog got sick or their fucking goldfish died or whatever bullshit excuse we all had back in the day to why we couldn't make it to whatever event we were all trying to get together to do that week, whatever. I didn't have to worry about that in Elden Ring. I just played by myself, off stream, not even with the pressure of content creation on my back, just for the love of the game, dude. And boy, did I love it, dude. It was amazing. Hanny says, you can only invest so much when the devs actively seem to hate their player base. And they kind of did, dude. Like, I get what they were trying to do. I'm sure a lot of devs, they loved their players. I'm sure a lot of the Destiny devs, they loved their game. But a lot of those people have been laid off at this point. You know, Bungie made massive, gigantic cuts to their game and to their staff. And they vaulted a ton of content. You know, they did the weapon sunsetting, and they sunset the first, like, 2 years of Destiny 2, and, like, everything that you spent time doing, and like, campaigns that you spent time completing there, you never got to go back and play again. We actually did one final Red War campaign playthrough before sunsetting happened, and that was the last time we will ever play the Red War campaign of Destiny, because it's gone. And it's not just gone like they put it on the back burner and they still have it or whatever. They recently said, because Bungie's getting sued, because apparently they stole the entire story of the Red War campaign from some guy's fucking book. Like every plot point of the entire D2 storyline, the Red War campaign, all of that is apparently just a 1-for-1 copy of some guy's fucking book that he wrote and published years before Destiny 2 ever came out, which is crazy to think about, right? But in their lawsuit, talking about how, no, man, we didn't plagiarize this guy's work. We didn't. They couldn't even bring up the Red War campaign's, like, cutscenes and actual story and the gameplay that they have and that they created for this campaign. They couldn't even bring it up, because it's gone. It's deleted forever. Hanny says it doesn't exist anymore. It does not exist anymore. He's absolutely right. It does not exist anymore. And, like, so in court, they had to bring, I swear to fucking God, they had to bring a My Name is Bife lore video from YouTube to show that they did not plagiarize the work of this author who basically wrote the Red War campaign that Bungie then straight lifted and put into D2. I swear to God, they used a My Name is Bife lore video to show that they are not legally in the wrong, which is the most insane thing I've ever heard any company do. Like, how did they get away with that? You know, because Bife making that video, that's his own content. Yes, it's based on the lore of Destiny and it's talking about the lore of Destiny and all of that, but they didn't even make that. That's not even what they made. That wasn't even their work. And they used it in court to prove their innocence, which is wild to me, bro. Fucking wild, dude. Handy says, raiding was fun when we all had our shit together. I had so much fun raiding with you guys, dude. Last year, in the summer, I talked to Cram and I talked to Ice Cold about this. I considered, should we try and get the gang back together and all play retail WoW? You know, and like, WoW has the community that we needed. It has, like, there are people that you can log on, you can play it with your friends. It's massively multiplayer online, so you can play with everybody. There's a huge community of people that play it. Retail was at its most popular state that it's been in years, because the War Within campaign got really good reviews off the start. And I started playing it, and, like, I love WoW. I loved Classic, I loved the Burning Crusade, I loved Wrath of the Lich King. I really liked Cataclysm and Pandaria. Both of those were really good. I liked the Warlords of Draenor. I didn't really play that one too much. That was about where I took a long break. But retail WoW, as it currently stands, is just not the WoW I fell in love with, you know? It's like if you know somebody from high school and then you see them on Facebook, they pop up in your people you may know, and like this is a completely different person than the person you went to high school with. That's what happened to World of Warcraft, and I just couldn't get back into it, dude. Warlords was fucking awful. I know a lot of people really liked the very masculine tone of Warlords of Draenor. And I kind of get that, you know, because it's like, we're orcs and we're badass fucking men, you know? And like, a lot of the player base of WoW is like hairy, sweaty dudes with Cheeto crumbs on their belly, you know, playing the game with their shirt off in their pile of Mountain Dew cans, you know, around their room. But I didn't really play the expansion that much. I played it a little bit at the beginning, and then a little bit at the end, and then that was it. That was the extent of it. I never raided any of those raids at all, so I can't speak to it, but I heard mixed reviews about Warlords. But anyway, like I was saying, I thought about getting everyone together to try and play retail WoW last year, and the game was so different than the WoW that I loved that I gave up, which is crazy to think about, but like, there was a certain point where I was playing The War Within, and I realized that a person who is brand new to WoW is not going to be able to get into this. And that was the moment when I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done playing retail WoW. I'll probably never play retail WoW again. It's not the game that I like. It's not the Warcraft that I enjoy. And while the story is better, the narrative is better, because they have taken 20 years to actually learn how to tell a really good story, like in-game, not just with their novels and stuff like that. Because the Warcraft novels, if you guys have never read those, are fucking amazing. Top tier writing. So good. Such good books. I've read like 15 of them. I've read a fuckload of Warcraft novels. So my understanding of the lore is pretty deep, because I've had this additional content that I consumed on my own. They were all so good, but they learned how to tell a story really well in retail WoW as it currently stands, and it's really good, the story part, but like the game itself is so different and so layered. There's so much shit that you have to already know coming into it. It's kind of like if you were to be a new person and try to play Destiny 2. You know, like there's so much shit that you don't understand, and you just won't understand because it's explained so poorly, or it's like not explained at all, that you'll just never figure it out, right? It was so bad in WoW that I just couldn't get into it. And while the graphics are really good, cinematics are really good, the classes are pretty well designed and stuff like that, the gameplay experience was just, it was too much ask to have people who never played WoW try and come in and try and figure it out. So like, I just gave up on it. But I would love to get to a point where, like right now, I talked about this earlier, Season of Discovery in Classic WoW Season of Discovery. If you don't know about this, it's like Classic Plus, right? So they have the classic version of the game. That's its own part of WoW. So if you pay your WoW sub, your $15 a month or whatever, you can play retail WoW. You can play Classic WoW, which is literally just vanilla WoW, without any of the additional expansions, which that is really good. You can play Hardcore Classic WoW, which is my personal favorite iteration of the game as it currently stands, which again is just vanilla WoW. But when you die, you're dead forever. And that is amazing. It's so fun. But then there's also Season of Discovery, which is the classic version of WoW, but as though the Burning Crusade never came out. So they just added a bunch of stuff to classic WoW to make it feel like they took a lot of the lessons that they learned over the years, and they just added it to classic WoW, and now there's like more stuff in it. So Season of Discovery is really cool, and they've got all kinds of cool shit and like new profession recipes that you can go get and gear to craft, and like there's I think they call it runes. There's like things that you can find out in the world that will alter your abilities to be kind of closer to the retail version of what WoW is, without it getting too over the top with where retail has to be a certain way, because it like they can't go back and change everything on such a fundamental level now compared to how it was how it was before. In Season of Discovery, they can do all of that, and they can add like the things that they know are good without adding the mistakes that they learned along the way. So it's really cool. And so the new phase of that is coming out in a couple weeks, and they're adding a new raid to Classic WoW. So it's like Season of Discovery, Classic WoW. You got all that new shit that is like the base version of the game. Right, and then Season of Discovery adds all of this extra shit, and they're adding a Scarlet Crusade raid, which is not in any other version of WoW. It's not going to be in any other version of WoW. They're not going to retroactively go and put this into any of the other versions of WoW at all. There's also, I forgot to say this, there's also Classic that is going through each expansion. So there's regular retail WoW, there's regular retail, Classic, which is just vanilla, Classic Hardcore, which is vanilla, but death is permanent. There's Classic Season of Discovery, which is like just vanilla, but with stuff added as though as Burning Crusade never came out. And then there's Classic as it stood, and then they continued to release the expansions, like one per year. So they're currently in their Cataclysm phase of that. So, like, you can go back, you can play Cataclysm as it was when Cataclysm released, like, right now. And I'm sure Mist of Pandaria Classic will come out after that. So there's like a ton of different versions of WoW, but in Season of Discovery with that Scarlet Crusade raid, like that shit sounds cool to me because it's the part of WoW that I really like with new content that I've never played and has never been in the game, which is enough to bring some people back, you know, or get some people fucking playing the game. And like that, the way that you can play it in such diverse ways is the reason why, in my opinion, WoW is still succeeding and Destiny's player base and staff have been cut so fucking hard because WoW continues to over-deliver. Whether it's the retail version of the game, which again is not my cup of tea, but it is thriving. For the people who love it, they love it. And then you talk about the classic versions, that is also thriving, and they continue to over-deliver there as well. Like it's just amazing the difference in mindset between these companies, you know? And like Destiny or Bungie even is now owned by Sony, whereas Activision is now owned by Microsoft. So, you know, maybe it's got to do with the higher ups or whatever. Who knows? It's all up in the air. Nobody really knows for certain who is the man behind the curtain, you know, making the decisions about what actually gets put into the game and what doesn't. But holy shit, dude, Classic WoW is popping off. To go back to my original point, Andy says Bife is doing the devil's work. Yo, he is. He's making that poor author whose work Bungie plagiarized not get his money that he is owed from Bungie straight up stealing his content. They're gonna win that lawsuit because they have more money and manpower, and they've got the power of Bife's incredible video collection to back them up and say, no, we didn't do that. Look, you can watch this YouTuber talk about the things we put together, even though like in the Byte videos, the things that he's referencing are the most obscure shit ever that you would never find in game, that you can only infer from different pieces of like weapon text and shit all combined into like one primordial soup of Destiny lore, because they never did any actual lore like together. If you look behind me on the shelf at the top behind me is the fucking original 2 Destiny lore books. I've never read them, but like those came out only years after the actual game launched, bro. So like there was no story in this game in D1, no real story anyway. It was all just a fucking hodgepodge of like concepts and shit, and we just played it because the gameplay was super fun until it wasn't, you know. Hannibal says crazy that the best lore is in the books. Not gonna lie, yeah, for WoW and for Destiny, but like. The difference between those books back there and WoW's novels is that WoW's novels are self-contained stories that are, like, fleshing out the background of the actual game itself, whereas these are just, like, these are literal combining the Grimoire cards from Destiny 1 to try and make an actual narrative and put them together in a way that actually feels like they're telling a story. That is literally what the books behind me are. It's not like a novel. It's not like it's not like they hired a really powerful author who is really good at writing to make this content. They didn't. They just they hired some YouTubers to put together the books and put together all the Grimoire cards and try to make a semi-cohesive story out of it all. Shout out to Mylan Games for putting those together. He's the one who consulted with Bungie to assemble these 2 books behind me. But hell of a guy, just also hell of a shame the way that they handled everything. And it was very dope, Hanny. It was very dope the way that they updated Classic WoW and like Season of Discovery. Season of Discovery Phase 1 was so fucking good, bro. I played that as I got out of the hospital from my lung surgery. That was the first game that I really got into after my surgeries, as I was sitting here high as a kite off of the pain medication that the hospital gave me, just trying to find enjoyment in life again, because I had 6 chest tubes in all at the same time, or like not at the same time, but I had 4 in together, and then 6 total over the course of like 2-3 weeks. So like I was just trying to get back to some semblance of actually enjoying life again. And Season of Discovery Phase 1 was the thing that I played, the first thing I enjoyed as I came out. And I rolled a Warlock, and in Phase 1 of Season of Discovery, they made it so that Rogues could tank, Shaman could tank, and Warlocks could tank. And they all did it in a slightly different way, but like the Warlocks, if you remember the Metamorphosis ability from like, I want to say it was like Cataclysm or one of them expansions, where the Warlocks got to turn into a demon before Demon Hunters came out, and they had their Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis for Warlocks got given to the Demon Hunter class in Retail WoW. They took it away from Warlocks. They were no longer able to turn into demons, and they were only able to use demonic powers and spells and stuff like that. They gave the ability to turn into a demon to actual demon hunters in Retail WoW. But in Season of Discovery, that was how you tanked as a Warlock. Yeah, the Illidan form, exactly. And there was like a massive, giant fucking quest line that was really hard to solo, that you had to do to be able to unlock your demon form in Season of Discovery. And then after that, you could tank like a real tank as a Warlock, and that was goated, bro. Super fucking cool. Just amazing storytelling, amazing fucking gameplay elements, and like, dude, it was just so good. And I remember I unlocked the Metamorphosis form, and I had so much fun. I tanked a couple of the level cap was 25 then, so I tanked a couple of Deadmines and Shadowfang keep runs with it. I got to do the raid, the Black Fathom Deeps raid that they had. I was playing DPS then, because that was my first time ever in the raid. I only did it once, but it was really cool. I had a great time, dude. And they've continued to make Season of Discovery really badass. But if I were to ever ask everyone to come play WoW with me again, it would definitely be like Classic or Season of Discovery, or maybe Classic Plus, which is like what we assume is what they're going to do with Classic after Season of Discovery eventually ends, which could be like a year from now, or it could be like 6 months from now. We're not really sure, but whenever the next thing comes out like that, if I were ever to ask everybody to come play WoW with me, that would be the thing that I asked them to come play, because I just feel like it would be better than trying to get people who never played Retail WoW to get into the most complicated MMO you've ever heard of in your entire life, So I have had a ton of fun just like shooting the shit right now and just chatting with everybody. I just want to make sure that that's on here. It is. Okay, good. And just chatting with everybody and like hanging out with you, Hanny. But the time has come for me to call it a day here. So what I am going to say is I would love it if everyone, I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to do one of these. And then we're going to highlight it, and I'm going to send it over here. I would love it if right after this, you guys wouldn't mind going over to my brand new YouTube video. The first fully edited video I have ever made for Marvel Rivals is now live on the Dude No Way Gaming channel. I'm hoping this is one that will garner 50,000 views, 20 to 50,000 views. I would love to see on that video. So if you wouldn't mind, if you have time, if you're still listening, if you're still watching, please go over, please watch that video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment so that the algorithm sees that this is good and we want to push it to more people, because I spent so much time working on it, literally like 40-50 hours working on it in the last 2 weeks, and I'm very proud of it, and it's funny. It's not necessarily like goated with the knowledge that you didn't know about Marvel Rivals, but it is funny and enjoyable. So the support skills video, yeah, Hanny, that's the one. So watch it, enjoy it, please, and thank you, if you guys wouldn't mind. And I'm going to go do the same and have some lunch, and then I will be back on Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, hopefully with some good news about how the video performed. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Hanny, I love you. Thanks for hanging out. Stargazer, thanks for being here. You know I love you. Thanks for hanging out. Bricks, thanks for coming and chilling with me today. And tell your boyfriend Bricks that I would love to play WoW with him sometime. And yeah, dude, good stream, bro. Thank you so much, man. And thank you as always for your continued support and just being able to hang out with you again. It's been so nice. I miss hanging out with you so much. Our days when we used to chill out in Discord and just chat with each other are some of my favorite just hanging memories. Whether we were playing Destiny or not, bro. Like, that is some of my favorite memories ever. I fucking loved it, man. So, we got to do Discord sometime. I'm down. You just hit me up. You let me know. I would be happy to. I'll even hit you up and just see what you're doing sometimes. You know, if I'm going to be on the computer and I'm just playing recreationally, or I'm just having a good time, or just even hanging out at the desk working on stuff that I could talk in Discord at the same time, I'll just hit you up and we'll just dive in together. So I'm going to back this up to right here. And anyway, so check out the video on the main channel, Dude No Way Gaming, and I will be back on Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you all have a great weekend. I am Moonchild of Dude No Way, and I will see you in the next stream. Take care. Hanny, have a great weekend, brother.